Hi, Kenley. Kenley is the first one here. Hi, everybody. It is Nomadic Kitty, and welcome to my channel. On my channel every weekend, I do a K-pop roundup live stream where I talk about the news, events, and K-pop, especially BTS. Especially BTS. So if you're a BTS lover, you're army, then this is what we're going to talk about. If you look in the title of my video, I pretty much give you a blueprint of what we're going to talk about. The first thing I'm going to talk about is we're going to talk about BTS member updates. We have a huge update this week. Huge update regarding BTS. I will give you any other members that have posted or said anything, issued a statement or whatever. I will talk about that. Then I will proceed to talk about the other topics that are on the title. We're going to talk about Lessarafim and the Golden Disc Awards. We're going to talk about JYP introducing a new group. JYP is a K-pop entertainment juggernaut. They're like one of the big four. And so we're going to talk about JYP debuting a new group and what do I think. Also, we're going to talk about the MHJ NEWJEANS updates. I've also posted things in my YouTube shorts. So my YouTube shorts has a bunch of 60-second or 30-second quick hit shorts about any various topics. So y'all take a look at my shorts. Also take a look at my videos on my channel. I did a video about BTS, using BTS for personal growth. I did a video about the 2024 K-pop scandals. I have over 200 and something videos on this channel, that including shorts. And yeah, hello, Kenley, you're the first one. So go ahead and take a look. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you want to do so. Also, at the end of this video, my lineup, we're going to talk about, I've reached 500 subscribers. And so I'm having a 500 subscriber giveaway, and I'm going to give you details on how you can get a free gift. I am giving one lucky subscriber a free gift. So I'm going to talk about me reaching 500 subscribers and how you can get your free gift. And then if you missed it, I'm going to put the information in my community tab so you'll be able to know. And I do have to say that in order to be eligible to get the free gift, you have to be subscribed longer than just today. So these are for people who've been subscribers at least with not counting today, because people will subscribe and then try to get a free gift. No, they have to be a subscriber that's been around for a little bit. Hello, Liam. So yes, so definitely stick around for the rest of the video if you are a subscriber. And if, like I said, and I do want you guys to subscribe, my next goal is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will give away another gift. The gift that I can say I do plan to get, it is going to be like bath and body kind of gift, because I used to actually own a bath and body type store. And so what I'm going to give away is going to be bath and body. I'm also doing something new on my channel, which is called a Restream. I did a test of it last night and did really, really good. I'm taking particular videos, long form videos that I make, and then we're restreaming them on a loop. Just in case people have not seen the videos or they want to just watch it, I'll just pick a random video and just put it on a loop and restream it. I have new streaming software that I'm testing. So if you see things pop up in your notifications, I might put testing on it, because I'm testing my new streaming technology. And I'm not using it tonight, but I'm going to do further testing tomorrow and see what happens. I don't know what SMG or ONI means. I don't know what that means. So yeah, I'm going to do further testing to see, because I just got this Restream technology just last night. So I was trying it out like late last night. So it did pretty well. So make sure y'all stay tuned to that. But so let's get on. Let's get on into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay. Like I said, the first thing we're going to talk about is BTS updates. So we're going to start Simple. Okay, we're gonna start simple. Simple, 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 simple. Hello, Army. Hello, Army. How are y'all today? And also, before I get started, I have to say that I express my heartfelt condolences to all the people who um who are going through the wildfires in California. So I have to say much love, and I hope everybody's safe. If you're in the LA, California area, I hope you're safe. I hope everything's okay. So far, I think they said like 11 people lost their lives in the California wildfires. And it's just sad that we live in a country where people have lost their lives in wildfires and it's just descending into like political arguments. And I'm like, does anybody even care to these people that lost their life and their homes and people that lost their businesses and their livelihoods? Rich people, poor people, famous people. Historical buildings have went up in flames, and then people are bickering and arguing about this and that politics. And I'm like, does anybody really care? This is, California wildfires aren't anything new. We've had wildfires in Maui. I remember when they had the wildfires in Australia, which were huge when the wildfires burnt up half of Australia. That was really a really, really big thing. But, California has had a history of wildfires. And when you're dealing with 100-mile-degree winds, like there's not really much you can do about that. Sometimes things just, it is what it is. Like things happen, things go up in flames. They've been Chicago fires, there've been fires in Texas. Right now, we just faced 2 days of a snowstorm, and trucks have been run off the road, and thank God nobody's, like, not that I know of, lost their life, but it's just weather happens. Like it happens for various reasons, environmental reasons, overpopulation. Like there's various reasons, but sometimes things just happen because it just happened. It just, you can't stop a fire. Like you can only do so much. Human beings can only do so much. Like there's only so many firefighters you can have and so much foam before the wind just blows stuff everywhere. Like, so the blame game is just stupid here. It's just another reason why sometimes in America things are just dumb. People are just acting stupid and people are just dumb. But, that's just my personal feelings about it. But everybody who's, in the neighboring cities and neighboring towns, y'all stay safe. Please. I hope y'all stay safe. So your girl's thinking about you. Okay, your girl's thinking about you. So with that said, let's get down to the get down. So BTS. First, we're going to start with RM. RM, rap monster. Kim Namjoon this week, matter of fact, I think a couple of days ago, posted pictures, and some of y'all correct me, I'm not on his Instagram. He posted on his Instagram or Twitter. He didn't post it on Weverse because I'm actually on Weverse. Now, by the way, let me say that if you are on Weverse, I am Nomadic Kitty on Weverse. Please follow me on Weverse. I just started my Weverse a week ago. So also, if you're on Blue Sky, I am on Blue Sky. You can find me under Nomadic Kitty, which is my official name, or the name of my page, it says Yoongi's Kitty. So, if you have Blue Sky, add me on Blue Sky. Hey, or Weverse, Nomadic Kitty. Just go ahead and add me. I appreciate it. But Kim Namjoon, RM Rap Monster, was posting pictures, and I think it looked like he went to a Buddhist monastery or something. Like Kim Namjoon is like he went to a museum, he went to a monastery, like a museum or a monastery. I couldn't tell really which one it was, but it looks like, he was being reflective and, being the great Kim Namjoon that he is with his big brain, his sexy big brain. He was at, I think, like I said, I don't know if he was at a retreat. I don't know if he was at a monastery. I don't know if he was, these pictures were probably taken when he was on winter break, because in the military, they do get a winter break. And he just posted these fabulous, beautiful pictures. And like I said, I don't know where he was. If y'all knew where he was, let me know. But he posted these fabulous pictures, and he looked, and he was, had a mask on, and I'm sure people couldn't even recognize him or whatever. But he posted some pictures on his Twitter and his Instagram. And I just saw them the other day, and I was like, look at Kim Namjoon. Go ahead then, Kim Namjoon. I'm like, you just living your best life. Do your thing, boy. So that was happened. Also, in the past 2 weeks, Suga, Min Yoongi, my bias, my alt, It has been reported that he's the only South Korean rapper that has hit 1 billion downloads. Hello, Niku. Hello, hello. That yes, Kim Namjoon. Kim, I was like Kim Namjoon's good. Suga has hit like I read that he's the only South Korean rapper to ever hit 1 billion downloads. Like it was a Billboard thing. Like he's hit streams, downloads, however y'all do it. I'm not really hip on the streaming downloading thing like Spotify and Billboard. I don't do Spotify and Billboard and Pandora and all that stuff. I don't listen to music like on those websites. So if you do, knowing that, you know, Yoongi has risen, of course, again, because he's a rap god. So there you go. My that's my unbiased opinion. It was my bias is my biased, unbiased opinion. So that happened. V has Kim Taehyung V of BTS. His songs have been popping back on the charts. The same thing with Jin. They songs that went off the charts and back on the charts again. So I thought that was interesting. Jimin, Park Jimin once again is winning. I can't even keep up with all the awards that Jimin has won. I cannot keep up with everything that Jimin has done. Jimin's Who and his album has broken so many records, have been in the Billboard top 100 for I don't even know how long now. It's just sitting there like camping out. It's like sleeping and made his home in Billboard. He has won so many awards, Billboard awards. I mean, he's won awards in Japan, China, Asia. Like, I just don't know what to say. Jimin album has exceeded my expectations. Like when this album came out and I heard it, and I knew it was good, y'all. But Jimin has been like, okay, my honey, Jimin was like, hold my soju. Bitch, my album is beyond good. I mean, people have really pushed this album hard. And I like Who. I like the song. Don't get me wrong, but dang, I mean, I didn't know y'all was liking a song like that. Like y'all have really went in for Park Jimin. So congratulations to Jimin for just doing the most. Just being the greatest. You late. Darcy, what are we talking about online? We're doing my weekly K-pop roundup. For those of you who just joined, I'm doing my weekly K-pop roundup where I talk about news. The first thing we're going to talk about is BTS news. I talked about how Kim Namjoon posted some pictures on Instagram. I think it was Instagram or his Twitter. I don't subscribe to him on Instagram and Twitter. I think he was at an art museum and some kind of Buddhist monastery. I don't know where he was at. Y'all let me know where y'all think he was at. Suga has been the only Korean rapper to hit 1 billion streams. That happened. V and Jin's songs have entered back on the Billboard charts. They popped off, but now they're back on. And then because of kimchi. And then Jimin has just been winning so many awards that I can't even keep up. Jimin's Who has been on the Billboard charts. He's won so many awards. I don't know. Jimin's gonna have to get a whole new cabinet. Like he's just gonna have to get a whole wall unit because Jimin, he just he's won awards in Japan, China, Korea, America. Like Jimin is unstoppable. Like Who at this point, they call Jimin like the king of pop. I see why y'all called him that because Who has done phenomenal. So Darcy, I just started. I also talked about that I've hit 500 subscribers, and I promise you guys, when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to give a giveaway. I'm going to give one lucky subscriber, someone who's been subscribed longer than just today, because I know some of y'all going to come on here and try to subscribe and try to get this gift box. But I have a really good gift box that is full of like bath and body products, because I used to have a bath and body store. So it's going to be name brand stuff. I went shopping today. So whoever gets this gift box is going to get something good. And I'm going to give details at the end of my video about how you guys can be in the running for a gift box. You have to be in the United States because I cannot ship this stuff internationally. And you have to be a subscriber longer than today. So those are the two criteria. So everybody who don't live in the United States, I am so sorry, y'all. Next time I'll try to do something for y'all because I know I got a lot of foreign subscribers. But I have to ship it, and I don't know, like, customs and internationally if I could ship these type of things. Like, I have experience shipping things overseas, and I know it costs a lot. But I do plan, and at the end of this video, towards the end of our talk, toward the end of the news, I will give you guys information. You will have to go to my community, and then I'll put the information in my community tab just in case you missed it or you can't write it all down, as to how I figured out how we're gonna do this. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'll give you guys information towards the end of my video as how you, as a subscriber, especially y'all who come here every week, I will tell y'all, because y'all, some of y'all been with me since the beginning, like since since my first BTS Army video. I also have a new restream feature, and I have a new streaming system, and I'm not on it right now, but I will be testing it. So I was letting everybody know, if you see something pop up saying that I'm streaming live and you haven't got a notification, it's because I'm just testing the restream technology. I did restream my BTS video, my most popular video. I streamed it last night back to back on a loop so people could watch it, and I got a lot of people. Like in just 50 minutes, I had 1,500 people watching the video. So I really appreciate everybody that came in and subscribed to my channel and watched my BTS Army video on a loop, because I was just trying to test out the system and see how it goes. But I appreciate it, because I'm trying to get to 4,000 hours so I can be fully monetized on this channel. But yeah, we were talking about BTS. So back to BTS. So we talked about Kim Namjoon, we talked about Jin, we talked about V, we talked about Suga. Suga, even though Suga, speaking of Suga, now look, y'all didn't hear it from me. Okay, maybe you did. I got some tea on Suga. If you go in my community tab, I posted a picture of Suga with his short military coif hairdo, sitting at a restaurant with Kim Taehyung. You saw to my channel on the other account, but left your channel rejoin on this account because I forgot the password to my old account. Thank you, Spy Child, honey. I will give you information. Very cool glasses. Thank you very much. I have new glasses, actually, that I haven't worn. I have Elphaba. On my next live stream, I wore my Elphaba. I have Elphaba. If you watch the movie Wicked, Elphaba's glasses, I bought some of those, and I have those, but I just haven't worn them yet. But thank you, Spy Child, and thank you, Shell. Hyunjin, they got the Hyunjin buzz cut. Yeah, I posted a picture in my community tab, and I said, I know Korean people doing Korean things. So I said, I know Korean people doing Korean things. Because some people was like, is that Yoongi with the short buzz cut hair? I was like, it sure is. With Kim Tae, I was like, sure is. At a Korean restaurant, sure is. People are like, how'd you get that picture? I was like, yeah, people Korean doing Korean things. I talk to people in Korea all the time. Y'all know I come on here. I will do a whole video about how I talk to people in Korea. It's a whole thing. I could do a whole video about that, but that's for another time. But yes, Yoongi was spotted at a rodeo in South Korea, and somebody posted it, a fan posted it online, and they didn't take any pictures of him. They didn't want to bother him, but they knew it was him. And it's like he kind of looked at them, and his eyes got big, and they looked at each other, and the person kind of like, and then he put his head down real quick, because I guess he didn't want to be, but they were saying that seems like he was having a good time with the friend at a rodeo, and people were happy to see that he was out, like, living his life, and not like, oh, you heard about that? Yeah, that he was out living his life. So I tell people the other tea is that Yoongi, yes, went out with BTSV allegedly, don't get me in trouble, but I did post a pic of it, but allegedly out with Kim Taehyung during the holiday. Somebody casually ran into Bangchan. Y'all see my Stray Kids shorts? Let's start a timeout. I'm sorry to divert, because this happens often. Did y'all see my Stray Kids? Did y'all see my Stray Kids shorts? I just, yeah, the person was a Carrots that posted it, that he was doing well. Oh, it was a Carrots. Oh, okay. Okay. Someone said, I hate your what? What is that? Is that a lamb shake? What is that? Okay, so they were a Carrot saying that Yoongi was doing well. I was very happy to see that. A lot of people were posting it and reposting it, and I was like, but I was like, good job, Yoongi. So y'all heard that. Like I said, he was hanging out with V. Again, I had to say that I hate the other rumor about Suga is that he is recording an album or working on music, which is not in the realm of like crazy speculation. I figured that most of them we know. I'm finna get into J-Hope in a minute. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. But yeah, oh, you was on the Jeans premiere chat, and this was 17 hours before the actual music video release, and this guy was causing chaos in the chat. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Oh, the person said you. Oh my God. Okay, well. Oh my God. I heard about that, Spot Child. I heard about that. You had to email Big Hit. Go ahead, get him. Get him, Spot Child. Go ahead. Go on. Hybe has that whole like link where you can turn people in. I was talking about that in my other live stream where Hybe has a whole link where they starting to turn people in. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, so Suga, the other rumors that Suga is recording music. Like I said, we're gonna get to J-Hope, but it's not in the realm of impossibility. Oh, he was sending death threats? Oh wow, that is crazy. There's some crazy people be online with these K-pop singers. I don't even understand. I'm going to see Stray Kids in June, y'all. So I just tell people that I already bought tickets for Stray Kids in June. So get ready for it because I'm gonna post pictures and vlog when I'm going to see Stray Kids in June. But we're gonna get to J-Hope in a minute, speaking of concerts. But I heard that Suga's recording music right now, like I said, which is not unbelievable. But I heard that he's recording music and perhaps rumored a collaboration. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait to hear what Suga comes up with. Suga's my ultimate bias. Saying that was kind of, yeah, no, you're not gonna say somebody else was saying bad things about Sungkwan. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Jesus, that's just sad. I heard that when JK was doing his Weverse, y'all, that people were on there saying things to JK. And I'm like, can't they get no moderators on Weverse? Like, I'm new to Weverse. So, by the way, Nomadic Kitty, like I said, Weverse, check me out. Bang bang, Nomadic Kitty on Weverse, follow me. I just signed up. But I heard that people were saying bad things to JK when he was on there. And I was like, well, who would say bad things to JK? What? JK is so loving. And speaking of JK, he actually posted a message on the 8th. And I reposted it in my YouTube shorts. Y'all check out my YouTube shorts where I screenshot the message of him saying, I hope everybody's in good health. And he wrote a real heartfelt message about, about the new year and everything. And people were picking it apart and trying to read between the lines and trying to be like, what does that really mean? And I said, I think that JK, I think out of everybody in BTS, JK to me is the most fan-friendly one of all of them. I think JK misses ARMY a lot. JK is a performer. He's a singer. He's a born performer. And I think that JK likes ARMY in the comfort of his fans. For God's sakes, he got an ARMY tattoo on his knuckles. So he's in it to win. He like JK is so fan-friendly. And I've never seen an artist love and care about his fans as BTS as a collective, but JK in particular. He really, truly does love his fans. Like, he really does. Darmisa said, really, that guy just wanted to talk to ARMY. Y'all leave this guys alone. Yeah. He was just trying to talk to ARMY, and then people were saying bad things about JK. Like, it was horrible. I next time, like I said, I just signed up for Weverse, so I'm gonna be on the next. So I feel like they need some moderators. Because these artists, and I don't know if you guys are subscribing to other artists or other groups. I do. So I subscribe to TXT. I subscribe to Hi-Fi Unicorn. If you don't know who Hi-Fi Unicorn is, they're kind of like a rock group formed by FT Island. And so I subscribe to them. I subscribe to Boys Next Door just because I like some of their songs. And I got to go on there and subscribe to other ones. The BTS is my main, though, Oh, you new to Weverse, too? Suga's your bias, too? See, Spot Child, I know I liked you for a reason. You might win this box. I try to be fair with giving away this box, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm new to Weverse. I just signed up. So I'm Nomadic Kitty on Weverse. Like, I just signed up, so I'm just discovering everything that Weverse does and all of it has. But I saw JK's messages, and Sugar's Drunk is funny. Oh, Sugar's Drunk it's a thing. It's a sight to behold. You knew too? Yeah, y'all look me up on Weverse. I'm there. I post a lot of stuff pertaining to my channel. I usually basically use it as an opportunity to connect with other people and then post things about my channel. But yeah, JK did a really nice message on January 8th. So if y'all go in my YouTube shorts, you'll be able to read the message. And it's just lovely. He's just lovely, JK being JK. So on to J-Hope. This is the big one. J-Hope! If you have not heard in my sugar voice, J-Hope! Sugar voice. Baby, J-Hope dropped a bomb. I got out my bed. I was like, what, J-Hope? I'm just sitting there watching TV, looking on my phone. All of a sudden, Weaver said, bloop. I said, oh, J-Hope is going on tour, y'all. Hope on the stage. He's bringing hope to the stage, bringing hope to the world on the stage. So if you do not know, he is going on tour starting in February, starting in Seoul, Korea. He has various dates. He has a whole tour schedule. I posted it in my shorts. Baby, this is going to be like the Hunger Games up in here for these tickets. J-Hope has a tour. Oh, he responded to your comments, by child. You were freaking out? Girl, I would have fainted. Let Sugar respond to my comment. Baby, I'll be like, y'all had me, girl, I will live stream it. I will live stream me screaming because I swear to God, let any member of BTS respond to my comment, but let Sugar respond. Baby, I'll be like, Opa. Y'all know. Y'all been on my live stream. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know that ain't no reason to come to me. You gonna try to get tickets for the San Antonio? Me too, Spy Child. Me too. I'm in Texas. I'm in the Dallas area. So San Antonio is like a 5-hour drive. I went to go see TXT in San Antonio 2 years ago. Oh, she said, oh, Dara, see me. I'm sorry to all the rest of the armies who so a lot of the European armies were upset because they was like, where's our tour dates at? They like, what? They was upset. They was like, you not coming to Europe, J-Hope? And J-Hope replied the other day saying that he got to see, he got to see how it goes. But, he up against it. Like, his tour starting in Korea starts at the end of February. And so his tour has to end, like, by the time the members start getting out the military. So he only got, like, 3 or 4 months to do this tour. And I'm sure they've been planning this tour, for over a year. It takes about a year to plan a tour. You're going to have several hours of begging your parents to get tickets? Oh, baby, I just want tickets. I have the money for the tickets, but I don't know how I'm going to get it. I'm like, it's going to be crowded. Like, I've never been to a BTS concert before or a solo BTS. I've been to lots of K-pop concerts. I come on my live stream and I tell you all the time. I've been to 7 different groups. And every time my sister-in-law get the tickets, I even asked my sister-in-law, did she want to go and see this concert? And she's like, meh. I was like, what? She was like, I don't know. She don't know if she's going back to Korea in that time in March. And she was like, well, I don't know if I'm going back to Korea then. And I was like, girl, are you serious to me? Are you playing with me right now? I'm gonna have to go to this concert by myself, y'all. And then I'm gonna ask my sister-in-law to get tickets for me because she always gets tickets real quick. Like, she knows all the tips and the tricks, and I've never ordered concert tickets. So I want her to go online and try to get the tickets, for me whenever they come on sale. But also, y'all, I meant to tell y'all with this Hope on Stage tour, they also have the online option where for a price, you can pay to watch it online. And I'm here to tell y'all that either way, whether I'm going to be there in San Antonio or I'm going to be watching it online. If I'm watching it online, I'm going to be live vlogging the whole entire time. Now, I don't think I can live vlog the concert because that would be a copyright infringement. But I will sit here and watch the whole concert and do clips and tell y'all what's going down. Okay. So either way, I'm going to see this concert. Either way, whether in person or online. Spy Child said you went to One Us live on YouTube and the members respond to your comment. Oh, maybe my very generous friend might get tickets because I'm going to 5 concerts this year. My parents don't even know BTS. Oh my God, my kids know who BTS is. They don't like it though. They don't like K-pop. But I want to be there. When BTS go on a reunion tour, do y'all understand how crazy that's going to be? Do you understand that people are going to be taking these tickets and selling these tickets? I don't want people to like which I know is going to happen, start scalping tickets. And I know that's going to happen with J-Hope. I know people are going to buy up tickets and then they're going to resell them online. And they're just going to hike up the price and try to make a profit off of it. And because people do that all the time. They have like whole like legal ticket resellers. Not through Big Hit or Weavers, but just people do that. They buy them and then they try to sell them online. Hotel rooms are already selling out. The country folks are flying in. Really, Teresa? Teresa, I need tickets first, ma'am. I need tickets first before, like, I can drive back and forth. I mean, it's something I don't want to do. I don't want to drive from Dallas to San Antonio. I don't want to do that. And then I don't have anybody to go with, y'all. Like, I'm a lone army on an island in my world. My kids are like BTS, yuck. And then like the concerts on the Thursday and the Friday, and my kids got to go to school. So I like, in order for me to go to the concert on the Friday, I told one of my kids, I was like, I'll take one of y'all. Maybe I'll take y'all out of school that day, which sounds awful. But look, I got to do what I got to do. I don't want to go to this concert by myself. So if I got to take my daughter out of school, she doesn't even like BTS at all. She's just like, I was like, I'll take you out of school. She's like, she's like, she's like, yay, J-Hope. She like, yay, Hobie. Because I told her I'll take her out of school because I don't want to go by myself. You want Blackpink tickets when they go on, yeah, hello, awesome. Hello. No one around me knows listen to BC. Me too. Nobody I know. I only know one person. That's my sister-in-law. She who introduced me to K-pop. That's it. But even she doesn't want to go. Nisha said, you're in Austin. You go to concert with me. Nisha, you go to concert with me? Girl, I need somebody because my kids is like, they're like, nah, bruh. Like I said, I'm trying to bribe my daughter. And she like, I'll take you out of school that day. She like, them BTS reunion tour. Wait, you have tickets? Don't ask how I got one. How you get tickets to the BTS reunion tour? Don't ask how I got one. Girl, I'm not going to ask, girl. But I've never been to a BTS concert, so I don't want to miss this. And even though my sister-in-law, which I hope she watching this video, that I am shooketh that she, who used to be Army, is like, don't want to go J-Hope. And you know J-Hope going to come out with some new music. You know J-Hope was in L.A. a month ago when he first got out. So you know J-Hope did recorded some music. So we just all waiting around with bated breath for J-Hope to drop that tape. Whatever kind of music. We're anxious to see what kind of music direction J-Hope is going to go into. You have friends who know friends who know friends who know people. Girl, that's how I be feeling when people be talking about how you get these pictures of Yoongi. I said, I know people that know something about it. There's somebody that I know that I feel, I haven't corroborated, but I feel like this person is a relative of Suga in some way. And I can't prove it, but I've talked to this person. They've kind of danced around, and they have a YouTube channel, and they've kind of danced around the subject, but I feel like they're either a cousin. I feel like they're a cousin. And I want to tell this person so bad that, like, if you're really related to Suga, I got so many things to tell my man, but I just keep it in. Y'all hold it in. You met Felix once. He was sweet. Felix. Hell yeah, I love Hobie. My birthday is 3/27. Oh, you ready? You went to Permission to Dance in LA. It was amazing, Nisha. What? See, I've never been to a BTS concert. I've been to other concerts, but not BTS. I've been to NHYPEN. And I tell y'all, TXT was my first K-pop concert. It's one of the best concerts I've ever been to. NHYPEN was NHYPEN was good. They was real professional, polished. And I went to AT's this summer. Oh, darn, see me, you live in Canada, so going to Korea is not an option. My mom don't like Korea already. My parents are too broke for a BTS concert. She said, my parents are too broke too, girl. But I'm going to try to go to this concert, y'all. I'm going to try. Like I said, I have to take, if I got to bribe my children, if I know I'm going to have to take off work, I know I'm going to have to spend the night somewhere. I don't want to drive home, 5-hour drive back to Dallas, you know. Oh, God. Okay. Awesome. Tucker. I have that fear all the time. I have that fear. I have children that go to school. So I have that fear all the time, especially when it happened in Uvalde, Texas. That was very frightening for me. It was because they shut down the schools in Texas when Uvalde happened. You met Moonbin once before? Okay, rest in peace, Moonbin. Yes, rest in peace. Beautiful one. Beautiful Moonbin. He seemed like such a sweet spirit. May you rest in peace. Y'all are making me jealous, make you jealous? Girl, I promise you. Like that's why I said I try to post my videos on YouTube just so I can look out for y'all who are like, dang, I want to go. I was like, man, I'm a vlog. I'm gonna try to take y'all with me. You know them copyright claims be hitting you though. Like I have to like drown out the music whenever I post videos of like ATs and stuff like that because they'll copyright strike you even though do you know the HMPV school virus schools are going lockdown? No, I didn't know that. Oh, you have a signature? What's the HMPV? What is that? I don't know what that is. I guess it depends on where you live. I never heard of that. Help us 2020 all over again. Are we talking about? I don't know what HMPV is. That like the bird flu, like the H1N1? But anyway, back on topic, y'all. I gotta stay on topic, but I'm gonna try to do my best to be at this concert for Jhop, and I to try to support Jhop, and so I can say that I've been to a BTS concert. Oh, it was discovered in China. Oh, I'd never heard of it. That's not something even in the news here. It's just like COVID. Oh, well, God, no. I had a hard enough time during that time. Y'all, during the pandemic, like my daddy died of COVID. My dad died. Like he got sick and his lungs were all filled up with fluid and he was real sick. And then he went to sleep and he didn't wake up. And that's what happened to my dad in 2021. He got sick with COVID and he passed away. So it's going super and casualties occurring. I gotta look that up, y'all, because you know they don't be telling us about stuff here in America like that. I had to like COVID. I discovered that on my own. Like I literally went to Chinese media and discovered that on my own. So that's how I discovered with COVID, and that's how I knew to be prepared. Everybody else was like, "Oh, this is no big deal," and I kept telling people, I was like, "Dude, you know they're locking people in their houses, y'all." And then I went online and saw a video from Australia. There's an Australian vlogger that was vlogging around during the pandemic, and he was like, "This is happening in China, da da da," and I was like, "Oh, shucky ducky." And then the moment it got here in America, I kept telling my old job, I was like, "This is gonna be bad," and everybody thought I was crazy. I was like, "Nah," and I started preparing. I started stockpiling all this stuff. So by the time it did hit, everybody else was fighting for toilet paper, and I had like a whole stockpile of food and toilet paper and sanitizer. You live in Oklahoma? I'm in Texas. Pre-registration for the concert is on Interpark Global, and it's confused. It is Vernisha. I went and looked. I don't even live in Korea, and I'm just going, okay, this is confusing. Like I looked and I clicked the links just to see what I could see, and when I clicked the links for the concert, I have to ask my sister-in-law. I was like, is it always this confusing? Because when I was looking around, I was like, this is confusing. I was like, this is weird. Like I don't. It was really weird. Thank you, Nisha. Which YouTuber are we talking about, Diamond? Because the YouTuber, there's several of them, but the YouTuber I'm talking about, they're very pro sugar, very pro sugar. I hope it don't stop any K-pop group from performing. From what I know in the history of BTS, that they were supposed to go on a tour in 2020 that had to be canceled. And they had to refund all those tickets back. You have people, friends who know people that know people that. I had to put a channel up. Before we used Ticketmaster, it was to confirm pre-registration. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. All I know is when I clicked on there to look at the tickets in Korea, I thought maybe because I'm not in Korea, it would just look confusing. I was like, well, maybe I'm just Korean, and maybe I'm not Korean. But I looked at it and I was like, even for Korea, it was kind of confusing. Oh, you talking about Kim Korea? I know Kim, like I know this person. Like I know this person. And they don't, then this person goes to Korean media. Like they go to, like I said in my last live stream, there are message boards in Korea. Like the Coup, Epon, DC Galleries. I can name a whole bunch of them that are translated in Korean, and people go and post all kinds of crazy stuff in Korea. But this person that you're talking about, they have posted things that have came out in like mainstream American media later on. But I tell you, I said stuff happens in Korea all the time. Now, whether I believe some of the stuff, but I had people go and look. I was like, look, y'all Koreans, y'all go. And I have people in. So Kim Korea is in Korea, like so they're looking on Korean message boards. I can say that for sure. But there are some other things that this person has told me in like off to the side that I'm just like, yeah, right, whatever. And then it was like, I was like, wait a minute, what? And then I corroborated with somebody else, another person, another 6 degrees of separation from somebody else, and they were like, how do they know that? I'm like, I don't know. All your merch is in the closet. You have room for it. So I don't know, Diamond. I don't trust nobody when it comes to people online. I don't trust nobody. I just go by what I can research and what I can prove. Now, another rumor that's going around right now is the Jungkook stuff, and I don't know what to believe. I'm not even gonna put this rumor out there because I'm not gonna fall down this rabbit hole. But I went to Korean netizens websites and like I said, I have them translated. And I don't repost the stuff because I don't know what to believe regarding the Jungkook thing. But I can say where there's smoke, there's fire. And I just feel like I don't know what to believe at this point with the Jungkook rumors. There's new rumors that have cropped up. You don't have no merch? I saw a comment saying that, nah, saying that V is gay. What? Nah. There's people posted that. But that's never been on Kim Korea. They post mostly just sugar stuff. But there's Jungkook rumors out. Not about him being gay or anything. Not no sexuality thing. But there's rumors about Jungkook right now that I find very, I don't know. I find very interesting. That I don't know what to do with it. And it's not nothing Jungkook has done. It's something that is supposedly done to him. And I'm like, and then I heard different versions of it in different places on different message boards. And so I don't know what to believe. And it's not something that puts Jungkook in a bad light, but I don't know if people are just making stuff up and if people are just going with it, or if there's a kernel of truth, and so this brings me to another topic. Yeah, I don't like when people go online and hate idols for no reason. I hate that. I think it's sick and it's twisted. It's weird because I don't hate no idols. I don't know these people personally enough to be. I don't know anybody personal to be like I hate this person. They're singing and dancing and looking good. How can I hate on somebody singing and dancing and looking good and trying to live their dreams? Like why would I hate on people who are just trying to be entertainers, who are just trying to make it in a business that's already hard enough to make it in? Then people online sending them threats and talking bad about their weight and saying, questioning their sexuality and putting their business out there. I'm like, that just makes things harder. So I was like, idols have it hard enough already. I just don't understand the whole parasocial relationship. I don't have parasocial relationships. Sugar's my alt, but I don't be like, like all up in my feelings. If Sugar decide to get married or have kids, I'm not be like, well, I can't believe like I'm in a relationship with Sugar. I'm not. I may write fan fiction, but I'm not. Look at my community tab, my fan fiction, by the way. But I'm like, I don't have parasocial relationships with anybody. I don't have social relationships with anybody so much. I'm not a people person. So much less to have a parasocial relationship with somebody that I will never see and never meet. I mean, yeah, I've seen no messages. Yeah. I hope we're not going to go through another pandemic because America didn't handle it well the first time. Yeah, I don't want to understand people say that. Like I said, I always hope that Yoongi don't like look at this stuff online because they said that he doesn't really look at stuff online, and I hope he doesn't. And I hope that he does get word that people have been supporting him, period. Like there's, the Purple Ribbon Project and stuff like that. So I hopefully that he don't beat himself up too bad over the whole scooter thing. And I know he regrets it and feels bad and feels like he could have made better choices. And he just made a mistake. But I just don't want him to like really feel like, I told you how I feel. That I feel like Sugar, like not y'all, but people because of the scooter thing has driven Suga like underground to where he can't go on Weverse and post pictures and he can't talk to fans and he can't like I feel like this has affected him on a deeper level than I think people really do realize. And I think that like people are like, Sugar be okay. Yeah, mentally and emotionally, he may be okay. I'm sure he's strong. He's a grown man. But then like career wise and privacy wise, Sugar seems like what I hear is a very private person. So to have his business drug out in the street like that and have him to be the focus, I think that's not good. I don't think that's something he wanted. But then also the fact that I think that like I said, this is just allegedly, just as my opinions, that I feel like Sugar feels like him being taken away from his fans is probably the most egregious thing. That the fact that that Big Hit and people around him may be telling him for his own well-being and for his own career and for the best of BTS, it is best for him to just lay low. And I think that maybe Sugar don't want to really lay low and that he kind of like, well, I want to interact. I want to show the fans what I'm doing. I want to post pictures like RM. I want to say hi like Jungkook and V do. You know, like all of the other members have said something to ARMY. And then now I feel like poor Sugar is like driven underground because of all of this. And so it's a sad thing for him really because it just cuts off his interaction with us as armies. And we don't want that. Armies don't want that, but I think that he is being told to do that. And I understand why, because Korean media will eat him up. The moment Sugar posts anything, Korean media is going to jump on it. You literally found a bad comment. What about it? Lisa is best. Okay, is that weird? You found a really weird. Oh, weird. What's the comment say? I want to know. Like it's just sad. Like I just feel like poor Sugar just driven to like he got to go hide somewhere and sneak off and go to restaurants. You know, I just it's just crazy. I just what something about the R word DK from 17. What? Wait a minute. Baby, this is getting deep. This is crazy now. People just be on live, just be saying anything then, don't they? This is crazy. That is crazy, girl. But yeah, I just feel like, that it's just it's a sad thing all the way around for poor Min Yoongi. But that's my BTS update. Let's get to Lessarafim. Lessarafim won the Golden Disc Award. They won Best Group and they won Most Popular Award on the Golden Disc Award. Golden Disc Award is one of the big awards in Asia. I think BTS has won a lot of them. Lesserafim is doing really, really good right now. Hybe is trying to gear Lesserafim towards international audiences and less towards Korean, even though they're slaying all day, because I like Lesserafim. But it was saying it was really bad too. Oh, well, honey, I didn't heard worse. But Lesserafim, I just congratulate them. BTS is the best. I just congratulate Lesserafim for really rising above it. You know, they had that whole Coachella thing, and everybody was, your cousin is getting engaged today. Well, congratulations. I just feel like Lesserafim deserves everything, especially after that whole Coachella thing, and then the whole MHJ thing, accusing them like they got swept up into the whole MHJ thing because she said that NEWJEANS debut was pushed back for Lesserafim. So people was hating on them so hard, y'all. So congratulations to Lesserafim. Congratulations to all the Fear Nots. That's their fans. Fear Nots. Like he added some stuff to the comment about that, telling DK that he was flopped and he should go jump. Oh my God. Awesome. That's not bad. 22 BTS Sugar. I know. Thank you, Muhammad. Yes. So I feel like Lesserafim deserves all of the kudos for what they have. So congratulations to Lesserafim. Also, I would like to bring up JYP, which is the other big four entertainment group. There's SM, HYBE, JYP, YG. JYP, they got in trouble earlier this year because with Vicha, KG from Vicha suing them, trying to get out the contract. But also they just debuted a new group. So if you didn't know, and now you know, you today old when I'm telling you that JYP has debuted a new group that they have put a lot of hopes and money into called KICKFLIP. Now, look, now I'm not trying to roast I'm not trying to say nothing bad, y'all. I'm not. They came out with a song about 4 days ago called Great. The video is it's very nice. It's very stylized. It looks expensive. The group is supposed to be like they're a 7-member boy band, like emphasizing on skateboarding culture. Yeah, KICKFLIP, girl. I don't know what is XLOV, X Love. I gotta look that up. Y'all tell me some new groups. I'll go look them up while I'm looking here. But anyway, yeah, KICKFLIP. Spy Child, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Spy Child. Don't do it. Stop it. Don't do it. But yeah, KICKFLIP. So they're supposed to incorporating like skateboarding culture, but I listened to their song and watched their video, and I saw like maybe 3 skateboards in the whole video. I mean, I was going, because when they said KICKFLIP and it's supposed to be skateboarding culture, I'm watching the video. I watched the video several times expecting to see tricks and flips and ollies and them carrying around a skateboard and wearing skateboarding clothes. And then I watched like the introduction to the members and behind the scenes of the video. Like I watched all of that and I didn't see nothing about no skateboarding besides their name. I'm like, aren't they supposed to be? I heard that like several of them or all of them are supposed to be skilled skateboarders. And I'm like, okay, I saw like one guy on a skateboard for like 2 seconds. Like I was like, okay, I'm confused. And then they just released a video saying, because they have their own YouTube channel. It says roll before our debut. And I guess I'm gonna try to watch that and maybe and one of them is Japanese and they seem like a very lovely, nice young men. But I'm just like, this concept, it just seems like JYP once again. I don't know who their creative director is. It's kind of missing the mark. But you said X Love is debuted with a genderless concept. Girl, all you had to say is genderless. Let me go look at X Love. X Love. But yeah, KICKFLIP, I don't know. Like their song was okay, but it just sounded like any like Boys Next Door, TWS. I mean, it wasn't really nothing, Oh, they're a boy group. Okay. So I gotta look up. So I don't know. KICKFLIP just seems very similar to a bunch of other groups. But you guys are going to make me look up X Love. That's what I'm looking up right now. I got my trusty TV here with my YouTube. Where's the V at? XLOV. They have dance practices. Okay, let's click on. They have a song called X Love debuted. Do we know what do we know what let me see. I don't know what company they're with. That's what I'm asking. Duh, Keisha. Yeah, agency. Thank you, Deja. Deja Tay Tay. Tay Tay loves you, Tay Tay. Yeah, what's the name of the group? Okay, I'm watching them do okay. Oh wow. I kind of like this. I can't 257 Entertainment. Thank you very much. I'm not listening to the music because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But I can listen to it for a couple of seconds. Let me go to Let me go. They performed on KBS and Mnet. They performed on KBS. Let me see. Okay, I'm watching. I'll check. Yeah, check them out. I'm checking them out right now, and it's and they're cute. They cute. Damn, they kind of fine, right? I was like, wait a minute. They kind of cute. Wait a minute, hold up. Girl, time out. I'm like, wait a minute. They especially this one rolling around on the ground. Hi, Kenley. They kind of cute. So y'all check out KICKFLIP, which is JYP, and X Love, XLOV, with 257 Entertainment. And I can't hear their music, but I'll definitely check this out later. And if y'all know any other new groups, I know there's another girl group debuting that's a mixed girl group called Diva. If y'all guys heard of Diva, one member is Chinese, one member is Taiwanese, one member is Korean, and one member is Japanese. Oh well, we got a little something for everybody on it. But yeah, there's a new girl group called what is it called? I just said it. Diva. DEVA. That is a mixed girl group that actually has like some black girls in it. So I was like really shocked because, you know, they're a mixed girl group. And one girl had to drop out because she had some stuff that was problematic. But hi Olsen. But yes, I gotta say that X Love is they kind of cute, y'all. So y'all y'all check them out. So if you know any other new ones, you're liking Rui and Haru. Oh, okay. Well, I gotta check these out. I like their dance moves and I like their look. It is very sachet Shantae. So I have to say I'm gonna have to check them out. Yeah, they're cute. Baby Monster and Blackpink for you. I don't, like I told y'all before, I don't do well with girl groups. Like girl groups to me seems pointless. I'm just like, well, I want to look at a bunch of half naked females dancing around. Like, what was the point of that? I'm not gay. I don't like women. I like to see some boys. So yeah, looking at X Love, they seem very new, very new. Yeah, I do need a Blackpink reunion though. I hope X Love nothing but they even have a music video. Wait a minute, let me see this music video. This seems I don't listen to girl group. Dreamcatcher, Spy Girl, Spy Child, Dreamcatcher is my girls. XG and Dreamcatcher. And I like Lessarafim too, but I really like Dreamcatcher and XG. Dreamcatcher's my girl. When Dreamcatcher came out with Shatter and it went to number 1 on the Korean charts, I had never heard of Dreamcatcher. And they did Shatter. My mind was blown. I was like, somebody didn't create music for me. Somebody created music for me up in here. Shatter is such. I went back and listened to all Dreamcatcher because it is very much like, you know, Shatter is a song that I listen to. It's like my kind of music. Oh, you a Blink? Okay, well, go ahead, Blink. I love Lisa. I love Lisa. You've been investing in K-pop for like 6 years, yeah. But you just like the voice. Well, Awesome Drucker, you also little. Okay, I like this music video that X Love is doing. I'm gonna have to really. Oh yeah, I like this music video. The concept is very like something I like. So yeah, so there you go. Some of the new groups out there, y'all please go show them some love. Go check them out. You're 12. That's why. So the next thing we're gonna talk about, last but definitely not least, the MHJ NEWJEANS saga. I don't really know what to say in my mind right now about MHJ and NEWJEANS. I did a YouTube short saying about the Davo Link chairman. The Davo Link chairman did an interview with Asia 10, which is one of the premier big Asia media companies. He did an interview saying that MHJ did approach him, saying that she wanted to have him get the investors of the company Davo Link to try to take NEWJEANS and Adore away from Hybe, that she needed his investor money. And he said he would go in turn talk to the investors for her. But then I guess the investors came back and said, no, it was too risky. And they said that MHJ, the chairman of Davo Link, is in, and MHJ talked about herself for 3 hours. She badmouthed Charon Bang and everything. And so Yunjun, Subin is my bias in TXT. And Kai. And so MHJ badmouth Bong PD. She called him a pig and another expletive. I don't know what the other expletive was, but she called him a pig. I did a YouTube short about it. So basically, this man is mad because MHJ denied that she even met with this man months ago. And then he came out like, no, we met on September. And this man is upset because once the deal fell through, the stock prices in his company dipped significantly. And then also his reputation has been ruined. But I guess he's kind of saying he dodged the bullet because he don't want to do business with her anyway. So that that's near here to there. So that's what happened with MHJ. So apparently that's what she was trying to do. The other part that came about is that the court has begun hearings about MHJ and hybe are in a lawsuit. MHJ has accused the creative director of ILIT of copying NEWJEANS. So that's part of this whole list of complaints. And I have very strong opinions about this. I have very strong opinions about anybody. I mean, not unless you're ripping off someone's song. That's plagiarism. If you're ripping off someone's songs, you're not giving them credit. That's plagiarism. That is highly illegal. It's something that can be approved. I almost saw P1 Hard. I saw in hype and in concert. They were awesome. They were good. They were good in concert. I almost saw P1 Harmony, but their tickets sold out really quickly here. Nikki is your bias. Is he in hyping? What's the one in hyping? What's his name with the S? What's the sassy one? Sunwoo? What's the sassy one in hyping? Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Which one's the sass king? That's the one I like. I like the real sassy one. What's the one that's supposed to be going out with Winter or Espa? Sunwoo. Yeah, that one. I like that one. I like the sassy one. He's a sassy one. He's a cute, sassy one. Yeah, I like him. He's my favorite in hyping. I went and watched a whole bunch of videos with him in it. I was like, oh my God, I like this guy. Yeah, it's Sun. Ooh, that's his name. That's the sassy one I like. So Jungwon is the one that's supposed to be going out with Winter of Espa. Sun Woo is the one I'm talking about, though. Jungwon is the one. Is that the one that's supposed to be going out with Winter? That they hounded and they sent funeral wreaths because he wants to go out with Pretty Winter. And Winter been linked to so many different K-pop singers. I said, go ahead, Winter. Go on, do your thing, girl. But I have things about people, MHJ, accusing them of stealing. People have done videos on YouTube side by side of dance moves. I don't think anybody of K-pop can claim anybody's stealing dance moves or concepts. Now, if you're stealing somebody's music and lyrics, that's another thing. Stealing somebody's concept, I'm like, really, MHJ? Really? Like, to me, there's no concept in K-pop that is original. Not one. Everything in K-pop is derivative of something that came from the West, specifically in America. Almost all of K-pop, their style of dress, their music, their beats, they have music producers that are American and British. Almost all of K-pop is stolen from the West. It started out, K-pop, the history of K-pop started out because soldiers from westernized countries, especially United States, were stationed in South Korea. And so they missed the music back home. This is before the internet, before they could just hop on the internet. They missed the music back home. And so singers that were in clubs that catered to Western soldiers would have singers and groups and people mimic American music at these clubs to attract soldiers to come to their clubs. So when they would have singers up there singing rock and roll and blues and R&B and soul music, because that's what the soldiers missed their music back home. And so that's how one way that the industry grew from there. And so Korean singers, especially young ones, started to emulate American singers. And then as things went on within time, with the economy and Korea realizing they need to export their culture. After all that happened, what they called the Hallyu wave, or the Hallyu wave that happened in the 90s, then that's the birth of K-pop. All the dance moves that I see in these videos, as somebody who's old, it's nothing new. These dance moves, I'm like, oh, I remember that from the 80s. I remember that doing that in the club. So the fact that MHJ is trying to accuse ILIT of stealing NEWJEANS concept or copying them It is laughable at best. There are so many groups out there that are doing these Y2K throwback, like Young Posse is doing like the rap throwback concept. There's so many different girl groups. There are new girl groups every week. I can't even keep up with the girl and the boy group. Boy groups too. There are so many groups coming out debuting every week. I can't even keep up anymore. And so the idea that concepts are overlapping, of course they are, because the concept goes with whatever the trends are. So if the trends is throwback, then the trend's gonna be throwback. What song am I listening to? Oh, the 17 Maestro is what I'm listening to right now. So the concept, it is what it is. So the idea that MHJ is accusing anybody of copying anything is laughable. How can you copy something that you've copied yourself? MHJ didn't invent the wheel that she's quote unquote she's such a genius creative director. Baby, the only MHJ is just going back and looking at music from America in the 80s and 90s. Like NEWJEANS is pretty much like a Korean light version of TLC. Like pretty much they're a throwback to them girl groups of the 90s. And people don't know this because they're young. And so when I listen to K-pop music, for me, it's a very much nostalgia. Because it's very much like the music I grew up as a teen. I listened to Aaliyah and I listened to TLC and SWV and all these older groups that these kids don't know nothing about. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And so when I listen to these groups, there's no originality. There is some, but it's like an amalgamation. It's like a mishmash, hodgepodge of like techno and rap. Like even with Lesserafim, you know, when they did Easy, y'all know how I feel about Easy. I feel like Easy is one of the best K-pop songs ever made. Okay, y'all can at me. But Easy, when it hit, I recognize the beat. The dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 I recognize that beat. That is a hip hop R&B beat, the amalgamation of several different songs coming together, and I recognize that. When Lessarafim talking about all the girls are girling, all that house EDM, that la 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 la. Like that's a techno beat. That's a house club techno beat. It's stuff that I went to the clubs at back in the early 2000s. That's what that is. And I'm not hating on it, and I love it. You know, Sserafim got a new song called Paro. That is like that I love. You know, when Sserafim did Smarter baby, smarter baby, smart. That's a Caribbean beat. When they were up there dancing and winding, baby, that's Caribbean. That's a Caribbean. The wind and dance is a Caribbean. They shaking their hips. That's Caribbean dances. I'm like, oh no. Oh, now they winding their hip now, man. They winding their hips. They all know. Look at the Korean girls. So winding their hips, man. She winding their hips. Joe, look at that. Let's show. Let go and go and show. Winding their hips. Like my family background is Caribbean. And I'm like, are they up here talking about smarter, baby, smarter? I said, that's called Caribbean dance. The hip winding is a Caribbean, is an Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Cuban Caribbean dance, the hip winding. So I was like, that's something I recognize in K-pop. So the idea that people up here like, oh, this is original, and I create this. MHJ didn't create nothing. She borrowed and copied. People have proven this on the internet. There are groups, there are Japanese J-pop groups and Latin American groups that she stole and borrowed bits here, pieces here, bits there, and mushed them all together to make NEWJEANS. NEWJEANS is a copied it's a concept that is just a throwback from MHJ going back and looking at old artists from Europe, Latin America, and America. That's all. She didn't do anything spectacular. She's not like this genius creative director. MHJ just knows the history of westernized music, and she takes bits and pieces here and there and creates something new out of it. So I can give her that much. But the idea that Illit has somehow copied something that she came up with, I'm like, girl, go and sit down. Like, girl, no, girl, bye. Like that. It's not that deep. it's not that deep. K-pop should never be considered that deep. If you know music, if you're an older person like I am, who has lived through New Kids on the Block and New Edition, and I lived through the heyday of Madonna and Prince and Michael Jackson. I was a kid. I was a kid when Michael Jackson came out. I was an 8, 9-year old kid listening to Michael Jackson and everything. If you know the history of hip hop in America, where they were sampling R&B singers and R&B songs, and they got in trouble for illegally sampling people's music and then not giving them credit, that was a whole thing back in the day. K-pop does the same thing, except they don't steal people's music. They actually pay artists for their beats and to sample their lyrics and stuff like that. So K-pop industry, people don't steal people's music anymore like they used to do back in the like 80s. People did that a lot. But they made laws and stuff to keep people from doing that. But K-pop notoriously borrows beats from other songs. Like I said, there's people done how YouTube videos comparing K-pop songs you know, to other songs. So it K-pop itself, the whole nature of K-pop is very derivative. It is an amalgamation of westernized music. It is a mixture of house, techno, hip hop, pop. That's all K-pop is. There's nothing really truly original about K-pop. I mean, it's its own thing, but it's just borrowed heavily from from westernized music. That's what makes K-pop popular, is that it sounds like westernized pop music. Because the United States has the biggest music industry. We're the progenitors of the music industry. And people try to cover up for it and try to be like, but well, but how? But they're singing in Korea. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they singing in Korean. Them hip hop dances is not Korean dances. Them beats is not, that's not Caribbean. I mean, that's not Korean. A techno beat is not Korean. Techno wasn't invented in Korea. EDM beat, EDM wasn't invented in Korea. Singing ballads. You coming up here, you singing your ballad and you crooning, unless you a trot singer. Then I'm like, okay, you a ballad trot singer, you Korean. Because you singing in Korean, but your whole music style, I'm like, that's R&B. When you talking about ATs, one of my favorite AT songs, it's you. Oh, it on my body, until the break of dawn. It's you. Oh, body roll, Kiki. It's you. Oh, that's R&B. That's R&B beat. The cadence is R&B. The singing is R&B. The song is a sexy R&B song. When you hear In Hype and Fever, like a fever, 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 fever is how they do it. If y'all not listening to In Hype and Fever, I have to say, you missing out on life, because In Hype and Fever will give you fever, fever, fever. And to see it live, oh my God, y'all. But anyway, In Hype and Fever is a pop R&B infused song. And you and me in this world, so come over and bite me. The whole bass drop is a R&B bass drop. My son plays the bass. That that whole beat, that bass, bass drop that they do, is a bass guitar bass drop, or is an R&B funk inspired bass drop. Bite Me is such a infusion of pop and funk and R&B and K-pop. It is, and I love this song. You and me in this world, come kiss me and bite me. I'm like, yeah, that's an R&B song. Just like Standing Next to You, Jungkook, Standing Next to You. Shit, I thought it was Usher. I thought if Michael Jackson was alive, he would have did a collaboration with Jungkook on that song. If Michael Jackson was alive. That song sounds like a Michael Jackson song. Standing Next to You sounds like a song Michael would sing if Michael was alive. He would be doing music like that. It is very much a throwback to a sexy R&B, soulful kind of song. And that's why I love it. And that's the part of K-pop that is missing in American music. We don't have good soul music anymore in American music. We don't have good sexy R&B music, love music. We don't have that anymore in our music. Not all of our music is just like R&B, but then like it's like amalgamation of like really hip hop now. Like there's really not like real soulful R&B music like they used to be like back in the 90s, which is sad. Which is sad. I miss those days. So, you know, somebody claiming that somebody stole their concept, I just laugh at it because nobody should be claiming that anybody creative director stole anything because K-pop within itself is a stolen genre. It is a genre that borrows heavily from other cultures, especially the black culture. Borrows heavily from us. There would be no K-pop without black folks. without R&B singers and soul singers, there would be no K-pop. There would be no K-pop. There'd be no pop music without R&B and soul and black influence in it, you know, blues and everything that started out. So NEWJEANS can go pound rocks. So, you know, that's how I honestly feel about that. But I wish you guys would go check out more groups. I wish that, you know, all BTS armies, y'all go check out, you know, more singers and more groups from the past and really get to know like the history of music. I think it's important that like young people know the history of the music that they're listening to. That I feel like if you like this kind of music or this song, then I'm like, go back in time and go listen to some Luther Vandross, go listen to some Jody Watley, go back and, you know, if you like, you know, the girl groups, go back and listen to TLC and SWV. The 90s girl, go back and listen to Aaliyah. My God, for God's sakes, if you're going to listen to anybody, go back and listen to the whole Timberland, Justin Timberlake, Aaliyah era. Like that whole era was the heyday of music. The 2000s had so much good club music that it's sick, it's sad, it saddens me that we had so many Timberland club bangers, we had so many Justin Timberlake. I mean, Cry Me a River. If you have not heard Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake, please just go look it up. Like, please. Because all of that era, the early 2000s, was such a banger. That every song was hitting. Everybody was in the club just dancing and getting down, and people were dancing. It wasn't dry like it is now, how boring clubs are now. But yes, if you want to look at anything and do some homework, go back and look at early 2000 rap and R&B and pop music. It is the heyday of a good era in American music. This music that they have now is okay, but I'm a dance rap girl. So, you know, in my day, we was at the club, you know, we was listening to Jay-Z, Timberland, Carrie Hilson. Like, there were so many good songs back in the day. I mean, Missy, there was just so many. Ludacris was good back then. Oh, I just think about it. I can't. Like we had Outkast and Paul Wall. And I mean, we just had so much good music. When Lil Wayne was good and he wasn't crazy. We had so much good music back in the 2000s that if you need some music to listen to and you like K-pop, especially the YG style, and you really like, you know, certain kind of R&B beats, then you need to go back and research the early 2000s for hip hop and pop music, because it is the golden age to me of music. To me, one of the golden ages. There's several golden ages, but American music to me was so much better in the early 2000s than what we have now. It's just 25 years ago. It was a whole vibe and a whole mood back in the day. Everybody was partying. Everybody was having fun. Everybody was partying with each other. It wasn't such divisiveness, and the music wasn't all this like slow paced, softest. La, 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 la. That's music these days. I can't deal with this soft spoken, soft paced, you know, very like I like more hard hitting rap club music. You know, I like a nice hard hitting, you know, at least semi hard hitting club beat. I like a good club banger. I can't do this. This music, no. Y'all can have that, okay? Y'all can have that. But on to my last, but certainly not least topic. Dun, 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 dun. After me starting my YouTube channel in April, and then me posting my first video. I think I posted my first video in June, early June. I have worked hard in these past couple of months, and I finally reached 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers. I reached 500 subscribers, and I will put this information in the community tab. I reached 500 subscribers, and I promised you guys I was going to give away a free gift box or gift bag, or however I see fit, to one lucky subscriber. So if you have been subscribed to my channel longer than a couple of days, if you've been a subscriber to my channel longer than a couple of days, you will get the opportunity to win a lovely, lovely gift box for me for free. And I will ship it to you. You have to live in the United States. You have to be subscribed longer than a day. Those are the criteria. I don't care whether you're male or female, but you have to be in the United States. I can't ship anything overseas. I have to ship it here. So I'm going to pick a person just randomly. I'm going to put the information in the community tab. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be having yet a bigger giveaway. So this giveaway is going to be, just small. And every 500 subscribers, I will be giving something else away. So right now it's going to be a gift box or a gift basket just to one lucky subscriber. So this person, if people who enter in and people send me messages or whatever as they come in, I'm going to give you guys a time limit. I'm going to give you guys, let's see. I'm going to post all the information in my community tab tonight. And so I'm going to give it a couple of days and see how many people I get responding to me. But you're going to have to send me an email. You're going to have to give me your username on YouTube so I can verify that you actually really are a subscriber. And how long and I can look and see how long you've subscribed. And then you're gonna have to give me your address so I can ship you the box to you. So, and then whoever I pick as the winner, I'm gonna announce that person in my community tab, and I'm gonna announce them on a live stream. The user, I'm gonna use their username, not your real name. And just letting you know that this subscriber won, and then I've shipped it out and they should be receiving it. But I'm going to try to leave it open. I'm trying to see like maybe 3 days, maybe 5 days. It depends on how many responses I get. If I get flooded with responses, then I'll come back on my community tab and tell you I'll stop sending in responses. But so I'm going to leave it open for, I'm just going to try to see how it goes. But I'm probably going to do it for maybe about 5 days and leave it open. And like I said, on my community tab, once again, to recap, on my community tab, I will post the email address that you need to send the information to. You have to live in the United States. You have to be subscribed before today. And so you have to tell me what your username is so I can find you with my YouTube behind. I have like a thing where it lists all the subscribers, and you just give me what your username is, and I can look and check and see how long you've subscribed. And so and then I will go from there and just randomly pick a person. So, and then you will receive your free gift, and it's going to be a great free gift because I appreciate everybody that has subscribed. I appreciate all the people who come here for the history and my funny YouTube shorts. I appreciate the people who are K-pop fans. And of course, I appreciate all of ARMY. I love all of you guys. I love all of ARMY. And so, like I said, every 500 subscribers I get, I am going to give something to you, my friends. So stay tuned. Again, let me recap and reiterate. I will put this information in my community tab. If you have a Weverse account, I am Nomadic Kitty on Weverse. Look me up. Follow me, Nomadic, I think _Kitty on there. I am on Blue Sky. I'm Nomadic Kitty is my username, but my name of my page on Blue Sky is Yoongi's Kitty. So Yoongi's Kitty. I'm on Blue Sky, and I am on Weverse. Those are the only two like real social media places that I actually go. And I usually post all kinds of things that I may not particularly post here, or I can't. because of YouTube algorithms and copyright or whatever. So sometimes I'll post clips and videos and all little fun things on the Weverse and the Blue Sky account. So y'all check me out there. And a big shout out if you're subscribed to me on this channel and you add me on Weverse and you may add me on Blue Sky or vice versa or whatever, and you're really plugged in, then I really, really appreciate it. And then that's gonna boost up my view of you. If you throw that in there, you're like, look, I'm subscribed to YouTube and Weverse and Blue Sky. I'm like, you might be in the forefront, the number one to be picked. So the criteria to being picked is really, kind of random, but then I look at how long you've subscribed, how much interaction. Like I go and look at a few things, I try not to make it too like, analytical, but I got to look at a few things. I got to see how much you've been really involved on my channel, that you watched videos and interacted with and said things. So the more interaction you have on my channel, the more there's a chance that I will pick you to receive this gift. So I really want to reward the subscribers that are here all the time. And so I really want to, reward those subscribers that are always on my channel. Also, the other news I want to say that I am setting up a Patreon account. It is slow going. I've been sick. I'm just now to the point where I'm well. I still have like a croaky voice because y'all knew from my last live stream I was sick, and I'm just now getting better. Like I stay sick. I've been sick for 2 weeks now. So I'm just now like getting better, but you can still tell my voice is a little scratchy. But yeah, I plan to set up a Patreon account. It's just slow going. There's so many things I want to do with my Patreon, and I'm trying to figure out which way to go. I know I had some viewers on my other live streams are like, you need to set up a Patreon account. We would come to your Patreon, and so I need to figure out whether it's going to be free, whether it's going to be paid. I don't know. I can do lives. I can really get on the lives and say what I want to say and act a fool. If I was on Patreon, then I really could play videos and watch music videos with y'all and show y'all what I'm looking at when I can't really do that on YouTube. So y'all wait for the Patreon. It's coming. And like I said, I think in the beginning it's just going to be free because I need to gauge to see how many people are really going to show up and subscribe to my Patreon. But it just takes a while to set up. Patreon's a lot. It's a lot to set up. It's a lot. And so I just need time to figure out exactly what content I'm going to post on there and try to make it different than my YouTube. I want to give you guys like real value. Like if I'm going to charge you guys for Patreon, I want to give y'all bang for y'all buck. Like I really want to give y'all something that you can really, pay attention and look at and something that's of value. I don't want you guys just paying for something that's just a copycat of my other social medias. I want my Patreon to be something unique. So y'all stay tuned. I will announce in my community tab again whenever I'm doing Patreon. So y'all get ready, wait for it. And like I said, the other thing, I'm doing restream. So I'm taking certain videos and restreaming them live on a loop for people who have not seen these videos, for people that are new, for people that maybe these videos are maybe down older videos I've posted and you guys have missed them. I know not everybody goes to my playlist, but please go to my K-pop playlist. I have a whole playlist full of K-pop. I have a whole playlist that are full of histories and incidences and stuff like that. So I will be doing videos. I post videos every damn day, y'all. Every day I post a video. So I'm out here putting in the Lord's work. I do have a regular job. I do have 2 kids. I do have a regular life. But I find somehow a way to post a video. And when I say video, I mean like a YouTube short or something. So I usually post like long form videos, like videos that are 8 minutes or longer. I usually try to do those once a week. And then I post shorts like every day. Of course, doing longer videos takes me a longer time. So they take a bit long for me to write the scripts and get the pictures and get the videos. That takes longer than me doing a short. A short is very quick. So, I just like to say that like I try, to give y'all something every day. And like I said, not all of my content is K-pop. Some of it is news. Some of it is some of it is news. Some of it is history. It's usually related somehow to the music industry and the K-pop industry. Sometimes it's not. I'm gonna do another update on the California wildfires. I guess California has to do with the music industry as well. J-Hope released a heartfelt message about the California fires. He's, you know, BTS members and K-pop have recorded in LA. So I don't know, what has happened to some of those studios and some of those people. Hopefully they're okay. But yes, if you look at my YouTube shorts, I did post the copy of the message that J-Hope saying his condolences as well. But I always try to keep you guys in the loop. If I hear something, if I Weverse post something, I know some of you guys don't have Weverse. I know some of you guys can't pay for Weverse. So I'm gonna try to keep you guys in the loop. I know some of y'all didn't know that J-Hope was having a concert because you got, like, if I didn't have Weverse, I would have never known it either, guys, unless I would have looked at YouTube. But so I'll try to keep you guys in the loop for those of you who don't subscribe to Weverse, can't subscribe. Maybe your parents can't pay for it. Whatever. I know some of y'all are living in countries outside the United States. Money is tight, rent is due, money is tight. I don't judge. I just we don't judge, we listen here. So I don't try to judge y'all. I know some of y'all are young, some of y'all are in school, and you need to ask your parents permission to get on certain sites and have certain money to do certain things. I don't judge y'all. So I'm just, if you guys want to know about a particular group, you want to know about something, especially a hype group, especially a group that's on Weverse, let me know and I'll sign up for their alerts, and then I'll try to keep you guys in the loop. I try to bring something unique to my channel because I am an older person. I'm not young. Some of y'all think I'm young, but I'm not. And so my perspective of K-pop and music is a little bit different because I've lived through these genres of music. There are a lot of YouTube content creators online that talk about K-pop. I mean, the market is saturated with nameless and faceless channels. I watch some of these faceless channels. Some of these channels are really, really good. Some of these channels are okay. Some of these channels, I don't even know how they have tens and thousands of subscribers, maybe because they've been on YouTube a long time. But some of these channels, like, I'm just like their content is dubious at best, but they have tons and tons of more subscribers and they've been doing it a lot longer than I have. And I'm not mad at that. But some of these channels are not credible. Some of these channels, like, even their videos and the way it's done is, I understand they may be young doing it the best that they can. But I feel like my perspective is a bit unique because I am older. Like I said, I've lived through the 80s and the 90s in the 2000s in the heyday of music. So my perspective and the way I see music and K-pop is going to be a little bit different than a 25-year-old. That's like, and not saying not knocking young people or somebody that's young doing a YouTube channel, not knocking them. But it's just my perspective. I feel like it's a little bit unique because I can tell y'all, like, this is my perspective. And then I know people who work in the industry. I know people who work in the music industry. I've had family members that have worked in the music industries in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. So my perspective about the industry is a little bit, it comes from a more mature and a different perspective of the industry, knowing that I have known people who worked in the industry. I've been related to people that have been session musicians and staff members of people in the American music industry. Let me say that, not in Korea. But I do talk to Koreans every day. So I do ask Koreans what is being said, or could you go to this message board and pull this up and translate? Can you find something? So I do also value the Korean perspective. A lot of our news and gossip and everything is coming from Korean media outlets, official ones, and then also from Korea gossip sites. So a lot of things that you read on Korea Boo and all K-pop and YouTubers, they are getting this information from people in Korea. So some of the information I cannot verify and I cannot back up. And I will tell y'all, this is alleged. This is what I heard. I don't really know. Take it with a grain of salt. And then some information I can glean and tell from where it's been in other sources that it may or may not be true. But I feel like sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. Like the stories may have been twisted, but I will let y'all know too. So I try to not just go off of what other YouTubers in America are saying about, or about Jungkook or whoever, because they are getting this information second and third hand. I try to go straight to the Korean source and have Korean people actually translate things. And and me learning Korean and it's just a way for me to study and learn more about Korean culture and the language. So I always try to bring that perspective to my videos. You will never hear me up here dragging BTS. I am BTS Army. And then on top of that, you will never hear me dragging another K-pop person unless they did something horribly wrong. If they have committed criminal acts, I will get up here and drag their asses. If they have not, just because I don't like their music or I don't like their new concept or where they look or maybe they didn't sing live good, you will never hear me up here dragging K-pop singers because it's not that deep for me. These are young people out here trying to find their way in a music industry that is very tough on them. It is tough being a K-pop singer. It's not easy. It's a lot of rehearsing. They're being mistreated. They're being dragged through the mud in the media. People are digging up things in their past, things that happened 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago that come back and haunt them. Like it is a lot to be in the Korean acting and singing and entertainment industry. There's a lot that goes along with it behind the scenes that we don't even ever see or be privileged to even know. If we see the things that we see and the things that get leaked, just imagine the things that don't get leaked. So I tell people out here, be kind. Okay, if you don't like a group, you don't like a particular singer, just move on. Just be like, I don't like that group, I don't like that singer. Just move on. Go move on with your life. You ain't got to listen to them. You ain't got to buy their albums. You ain't got to buy their merch. If you're fans of a particular group and they do something to disappoint you, maybe you notice their music quality has changed or it's not your cup of tea anymore, just unfollow, unfriend, and just move on. Stop following them on Weverse and just move on with your life. Life's too short to be getting mad at K-pop singers and artists because, they're in a quote unquote dating scandal, or they wore a skirt that you didn't like, or their singing was terrible one day, probably because they're overworked, exhausted, and they may be sick, and we don't know what's going on with them. So, I just tell people just live and let live and just move on. But you will never hear me dragging people on this channel. Like if you come in this channel, you think I'm finna drag Blackpink or Stray Kids or EXO, and you might as well move on because that's not it. I like BTS. My focus mainly is on BTS, but I like other groups as well, even though BTS is my main focus. But I like and I respect other groups as well. So I try to come at things respectfully and as always. And I like I said, I try to keep it light. It's not that deep for me. So I appreciate everybody that has been here on this live stream. Make sure you thumbs up the live stream. Make sure you comment. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that, well, I got some questions. First of all, are you going to the J-Hope concert? Are you going to try to go to the J-Hope concert? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're going to try to go. Let me know what dates you trying to go to and what city you trying to go to. And whether you think the tickets are going to be really expensive. Because I saw the price starting for the tickets in Korea. The starting price for the J-Hope concert in Korea, I think the starting price was like $140. Now, I don't know what $140 is going to get you. $140 may get you way, way, way in the back and the nosebleed section way up high. And you're late. And you'll be like, I can't barely see J-Hope. And you may have to get the binoculars out and just look at the screen. I don't know what $140 is going to get you. I mean, $140 don't seem like a lot to me. But if it's $140, if you way, 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 way up there in row 300, I'm like, J-Hope. I'm not sitting in the nosebleed section, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If I'm going to the J-Hope concert, if I can't get good tickets, I'm not going. I'm driving 5 hours to San Antonio to sit way in the back of the nosebleed section where I can't see. I just gotta stare at the screen. If I want to stare at the big screen, I can come home and stare at my own screen. I'll pay for the concert at home and watch it from home live. But yeah, I'm not sitting way, way, way in the back. I mean, I'm trying to sit as close as I can, but if the tickets are impossible, then I mean, if we're talking about like $1,000 a ticket, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay that much for a ticket. I think the most I paid for a ticket is Stray Kids. I've paid $550. So ATs I paid $500. But I'm not paying. I would say I'm not paying over $700 for a ticket. So wherever $700 is going to get me, that's where I'm going to get. But I'm not paying over $700. So we'll see how that goes. But are you planning to go to J-Hope concert? Are you going to try to get tickets? What tour dates? What location? The American leg, the Korean leg, the Asian leg? Which leg? Are you just going to save up your money to the BTS reunion tour. You like forget, you're like Jay, you like Hobie, I love you, Hobie. Oh, Hobie, Hobie, Sarenge, Sarenge. And you love Hobie. But you're like, man, I really need to save for that reunion. Cause that reunion gonna hit by 2026. So you're gonna see Hobie in 2025, and then you're gonna turn around and save up for 2026. Cause that's gonna be the big thing. So are you just gonna skip J-Hope and just watch it from home, or not watch it and just save up all your money for that 2026 BTS reunion? Or are you gonna try to do both? I'm gonna try to do both. What do you think about MHJ and ILLIT saying that they're copying each other? What do you think about that? And I know this is not the end of the MHJ saga, because they got more lawsuits and more court dates and stuff showing up. Also, what do you think about the new groups? Is there any new groups that you're listening to that you like, dislike, think they're gonna make it, think that they're gonna fail? Put it in the comments and let me know. You know, let me know what new groups are you listening to, or what groups do you fan or stand that aren't big? Like I said, I like Hi-Fi Unicorn. I know this sounds like a weird name, but check them out as well. They are a new group. They've been around for like, I think like 5 or 6 months. Then they're on Weverse too, so I follow them on Weverse. Hi-Fi Unicorn, HIFI Unicorn, and they are a rock group. And I like my rap and my R&B, and I like my rock music. So I appreciate having another rock group. There need to be more rock groups in K-pop. But so y'all tell me, when I get off here in the comments, what do y'all feel? And like I said, make sure you go to my community tab, where I'm going to post the information about how you guys can get in the running to get my 500 subscriber giveaway. And it's been a wild ride, y'all. It's this 2024 has been a really wild year in life and K-pop and everything else. 2025 is starting to shape up. It's like, I feel like, can we unplug 2025 and just start all over? Because 2025 is starting out with a bang. And I mean, with the wildfires and Jimmy Carter dying, his funeral, and I mean, then the stuff that's happening in K-pop's been kind of quiet with the MHJ stuff, but I feel like that it's going to ramp up more as BTS get closer to being out of the military. I feel like more and more rumors are going to be started and things are going to start. Like I said, I don't know what to think about the Jungkook thing, and I don't want to say anything about it. But like I said, if you go on YouTube, you'll be able to find it. But I feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. And something is going on. Like they were saying that arrest was made and people had footage of people being arrested. Go look it up. Go look it up. Have you heard about the Jungkook thing? Like I don't know what to believe. Like this story just keeps popping up over and over and over again about Jungkook. And I don't know what to think about it, because I can understand if it popped up a few times, but then it'll die and then it'll pop up again. And then it'll die and pop up again. And I'm just like, is Jungkook being bullied? Was he being bullied? Did Jungkook get into an altercation with somebody at a cafe, and was Suga there? That's what I heard. That is one thing that I've heard that floored me. That Jungkook supposedly got into some confrontation, and people supposedly in Korea online took video and pictures of it. And like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. And the fact that this has kind of been hushed up real quick, it kind of makes me think, when things get hushed up real quick, I get suspicious, because I'm like, because how I've got PR people that can come online and like delete things and hush things up real quick. And so there are several stories that I've read about, not just online, but in just online too. But there's several stories I've read over the years about BTS members, and nothing salacious, nothing crazy, but just little things here and there that I've noticed. I'm like, well, that's odd. What happened to that story? That's odd. What happened? Like, some of the stories are just laughable, and I feel like, okay, that's just ridiculous, and there's really no evidence. But then some stories I see where they keep recurring over and over again. And so that kind of makes me pause a little bit when I keep hearing the same types of stories, but then told different ways. And then this happened, but no, it happened this way. No, it happened that way. And I'm like, yeah, I understand how rumors get spread. But then I also understand that sometimes that things do leak, and that sometimes there's a kernel of truth in certain things. and that a lot of people were just trying to dismiss it like, oh, it's just, story. And it could very well be. But when I start hearing it over and over and over again, and I'm like, why does this keep coming up? Why can't the story just die? So when things start coming up over and over again, I really start to dig and I start to research because I'm like, there's a reason why this just keeps coming up over and over again. The Jungkook bullying thing, allegedly, just keeps coming up over and over again in different ways. And I just like, I don't know. Like I said, I've said before in my live streams, I hope it's not true. But the fact that it just keeps coming up over again, I find it fascinating. Do y'all find that fascinating how this just story that never dies? And I'm like, and it doesn't put Jungkook in a bad light. It doesn't make him look bad. It's not something they're saying that Jungkook bullied somebody else. It's something that people are saying that's being done to Jungkook. So that's another reason. Like if it's a story like I reported about the story about some staff member saying the BTS member said was sexually harassing staff members and her. And I kind of passed that by because it's something that I researched and I never heard before. And it hasn't popped up again so far, knock on wood, hopefully. But the Jungkook bullying thing is a story, is a rumor that won't die. And I'm like, why won't this die? Because again, it's not accusing. If it was something accusing a BTS member of doing something, I throw a huge side eye to that. I'd be like, did they really? I'm like, yeah, right. But then when somebody is saying that a member of BTS is being bullied or harassed or blackmailed or something like that, then that's when I kind of like, yeah, right, whatever. I'm like, really? But then when it starts coming up over and over again, I'm like, really? And then when it dies and then it comes back up in a different form, then I'm like, really? I get intrigued and your girl starts to go research. So I've been researching, I got to do some more research on this Jungkook thing. And like I said, I'm not trying to pry into his business. And whatever happens to him, he's a grown man and he's adult and he can, handle whatever it is that comes his way. He's an adult. Let that man be him. But I just kind of find it weird that this out of everything, this story just keeps coming up and keep coming up and keep coming up. And I'm your girl. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on it, kids. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna try to do some more research, and I'm gonna say less. Like I said, if I find out something that's really credible, I may come back here. Allegedly credible. I might come back here and say something about it. But if I don't find anything too credible, I'm just gonna let live and let live and let other people on other YouTube channels report on it. Because I'm not trying to get in trouble with Hybe. I'm not trying to give off this aura that I'm trying to, hurt BTS in any way. I'm not trying to dig into their business. I'm invested, in whatever endeavors and whatever happiness that they have and whatever military service. They deserve all the privacy while they're in the military, and they deserve all of the love and support from armies. But I can say that I've seen videos and I've seen things, and I know people can doctor videos, and I've looked at things over and over and over again. And like I said, I won't repost it because I don't know if this is true and this is fake. But I've seen videos, supposedly, allegedly videos, and people were saying that it's you can fake people's picture, put people's faces on people's bodies. And I've looked at these videos over and over again, and I still don't know. I'm just like, is that Jungkook? It could be. I don't know. It look like him. I'm squinting. I'm looking high. I'm looking low. I'm looking at the tattoos, and I'm like, I'm trying to match the tattoos, and I'm like, I don't really like his tattoo. I don't know. And so I just had to say, I just don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know. I said this before, like a month ago. I was like, people was like, well, do you think it's true? And I'm like, I don't know. And then, like I said, now it's to the point where like there's rumors saying that people got arrested, and like people actually got arrested in Korea, like behind this supposedly Jungkook bullying thing, that people actually got arrested. And I was like, what? And then there was supposedly a confrontation at a cafe, and I'm like, what? I was like, okay, this sound like a damn K drama. This is like a taking a life of its own. So again, I hope that it's not true. I don't want anybody out here hurting Jungkook. And then the other things that I've heard here and there is that the agency didn't want this to get out, that they're trying to keep this under wraps as much as possible because it would be, not a big scandal against Jungkook, but the people who did it, like, people would come for them. Like, just imagine if somebody really did bully Jungkook and hurt. First of all, I can't imagine why anybody in their ever-loving, God-given right mind would ever say anything to a BTS member in some kind of derogatory manner. I'm going to tell you that right now. I cannot see somebody in the military or a layperson ever in their everlasting right mind kicking a member of BTS. Like, I just shudder the thought. Because whoever that person was, if it was found out, Army would come for them. Like, Army would come for them. I sit back and marvel at that. So I think, I could see them trying to keep something like this under wraps because Army would dox this person. And if this person has kids and a wife and a family, Army would be on it. Like, let Jungkook be in the military and somebody is punching on him, treating him bad, trying to do something strange for a piece of change to Jungkook. I don't know, y'all. But like I said, if somebody was trying to do something strange to any one of our boys in the military, hell hath no fury as an army storm, as an army scorn. Hell hath no fury as army. Army would tear that person to pieces. Y'all would be on it. Y'all would, and I don't mean like physically, but y'all would be on that person. Y'all be on their social media. Y'all be standing outside of for a person's house. I don't know the people, them netizens in Korea, them K Army fans. They're a little wild, they're a little vicious. And so I can just imagine if, especially out of everybody, Cookie, especially Cookie, sweet Cookie, sweetie Cookie. Can you imagine somebody hurting your Cookie? Can you imagine somebody hurting your sweet bunny Cookie? Little Cookie. Like, I mean, so many armies I've seen that he feels so protective of Jungkook. Like, he has so many solo fans. He has so many Korean International Army fans. There are people who ride for JK hard. I mean, same thing for Jimin. Like, I couldn't imagine anybody in the military treating them bad. Like, I would think people would be scared. I think people be walking around Jungkook like, yes, sir, how you doing? Hey, yes, Hyung. Yeah, like, I just can't imagine somebody really like in JK's face, like, who do you think you are? And you ain't shit. And I couldn't imagine somebody daring to even do that. Like, I could, I'd be like, do you know Army will get you? Army will find you. Army will throw them bowls on you. Army be like, push, push, push. Army will come from India. They will come from Brazil. Bitch, they'll come from South Africa. They will come from America. They especially coming from India. I mean, really, Indian Army is deep in these streets. I could not imagine Indian Army just sitting around on hush mode if somebody would come for Jungkook. I couldn't even imagine Indian Army. I couldn't even. I just want to cry. Like, I just couldn't even imagine like Indian Army just being like, I just, oh, hey, Army girl. Oh, I'm missing all your messages. Oh, bye, Spy Child. What is it? The Jungkook thing? Yeah, they're talking about, hey, Army girl. I didn't see y'all messages, y'all. The messages have stopped. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not getting y'all messages. It got stuck. I'm sorry. But yeah, Dara see me, yeah. You would come for that life. No, these kids says we heard BTS. What? I was like, girl, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine that. Like, y'all would be. But yeah, the rumors, you can look it up on YouTube. Like, you can look up the rumors. Like I said, there was recent footage of people being arrested supposedly allegedly, supposedly in this situation where he was being bullied. There is supposed video out there. Like I said, I've seen the video, but I wouldn't dare repost it on here because some people were saying that the video was fake. But I don't know. Like I said, I saw the video and I don't know. I don't know, armies. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So who saw the video? I don't know. Did y'all see the video? Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to see. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to read y'all. I'm trying to read y'all comments. I gotta go back, y'all, because I couldn't get no comments. I was trying to mess around with it. Gladys Knight, you're talking about Gladys Knight. The Pips was real popular. Aretha Franklin. No, look at that. I'm missing all these. Oh, oh, sorry, y'all. I'm looking at these comments. I'm reading y'all comments. She said her mom walked in me during the Bite Me chorus. You know what I mean? This is where your parents walk in on y'all. Dara Simi said she come for them. So like I said, I couldn't imagine anybody, any guy being that stupid. But then again, if it's the military, it happens. Like regular people get bullied in the military, not just BTS. But and then you just get, like the thing about the military, I have to like remind people that you understand that BTS is in the military with people a lot younger than them. So they're in the military units with guys who are younger than them. So you got to think that most guys who go to military service are probably under the age of 21. They're 18 to 21, right? Oops, I dropped something. 18 to 21. BTS are like in their late 20s, 30s. So you got to think that like you have a whole different vibe about yourself at 30 than you are when you're like 18, 19, 21. So they're in the military with dudes that are a lot younger than them. So you just got to think there's a maturity level. And then BTS has seen a lot, they've went all over the world and they have a certain way that they carry themselves in a certain maturity period. But then imagine being in a unit with like 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old knuckleheads and you're like JK and you're like 27 and you're dealing with like a 19-year-old. Like it's kind of like, it's like, huh? Like who are you talking to? Like kind of like that's the kind of attitude I would have. But I ain't said that they had an attitude. But just imagine like, being in that situation where you're stuck with a bunch of young people. They're a lot younger than you. But yeah, I wasn't getting you guys messages, so I apologize. But I like I said, the rumor, I've heard many different rumors. And it all basically boils down, centers around one thing: Jungkook being bullied in some way, some capacity. I've heard about a childhood bully that confronted him in a cafe, allegedly, I heard that. And then I heard about him being bullied in the military, allegedly, and that some people got arrested. And then I heard that Jungkook got into a confrontation in a cafe that fans apparently took video and pictures of it. And I'm here to tell y'all that I could see Big Hit, allegedly, or Hybe, talking to these people and being like, yeah, let me go. Yeah, you need to delete those pictures. You need to go ahead and delete that. Yeah. Like, how much do you need to delete those photos? Like this is what agencies do. SM Entertainment is notoriously known for covering up stories, for paying witnesses and people off. Allegedly. Allegedly, you hear me? SM Entertainment, and they're not the only one, but they're notoriously known because SM Entertainment is the granddaddy of K-pop, right? It was founded by the granddaddy of K-pop. So SM Entertainment has a kind of a reputation of being in cahoots with Korean media, being in cahoots with Korean variety shows, and also paying off witnesses and paying off people. You didn't hear from me allegedly. That's what I've heard on the internet in Korea, that they have a reputation of paying people off. That all these companies do. That there are things that have happened at clubs, at bars, at restaurants with K-pop singers that have very lost their cool, got into a fight with their girlfriend, got into a fight with a family member, an argument, a confrontation. I got into a confrontation with a fan that the agency had to come back and be like, you ain't got to post that picture on social media. We'll just pay you for it. How much do we need to pay you for you to delete that? And like it happens. It happens not just in Korea, but it happens in America as well. That, especially back in the day in America, people would pay witnesses and photographers and things off. They would pay them not to publish certain stories. And so BTS has been accused of that for years. Like the reason why Dispatch has not caught BTS with anything, there's a whole ass rumor out there that apparently Hybe paid Dispatch multi-millions of dollars to keep BTS squeaky clean and to ignore things and not to publish things. But like I said, when things appear and then disappear, and then they appear again and disappear again, that's when I'm like I told y'all about that Suga picture. I told y'all. On God, I was digging and looking up information about BTS, and I found a picture that somebody took allegedly of Suga on his D-Day tour with a girl sitting on his lap, and it looked like Suga, and he had a white shirt on, and it was in Jakarta, and I went back and watched the footage from Jakarta and what he looked like backstage and what he was wearing. It matched the outfit, it matched his hair, and from the side it looks like Suga, and it looks like a girl was sitting on his lap. And you couldn't see the girl's face because her hair was like covering up her face. But it's like he was sitting and you see his profile and you see the back of the girl's head, and she was definitely for sure sitting on his lap. And that picture is hard to find. That rumor is very hard to find. It is hard to find. And that picture, I've seen it twice. And the places that I saw it was American websites and Korean message boards, and those pictures have disappeared. So I giggle because I found this 6-7 months ago by accident, by digging. And if you dig hard enough, you can find it. But there's places that I saw that, and I'm like, I know it was here, and it disappeared. And I'm like, it was on this message board, and it disappeared. So there is a picture out there of allegedly that looks like Suga. It looked like what he was wearing, and it looked like backstage at his tour. And it looks like a long girl with long dark hair is sitting on his lap. And there were rumors that at the time Suga was dating somebody, and she may have showed up backstage and sat on his lap. And then the picture was grainy enough that it looked like a staff member was standing off to the side, and it kind of looked like, somebody took the camera and like just took a picture real quick. Oh yeah, he's grown. Cal, what grown? You must have just got here. We understand he grown. We're not talking about that. I don't care who they date or who they be with. I'm talking about rumors where there's certain things that have appeared and disappeared. It don't girl by me because I promise you I'm a lot older than you. So I'm definitely not a girl. I'm a grown-ass woman. But I'm saying that there are things that have been posted online that have disappeared. And what are you talking about, Suga? Suga's my ult. Suga's my bias. I don't care what they do, but I'm saying there are things that have appeared online that have appeared and disappeared that people are like, oh, it's just rumor. But I'm like, well, why does it disappear? Because these companies have whole departments that go in there and clean up things online. We've seen it. If you read through the whole MHJ, NEWJEANS thing in these depositions and in stuff that they've supposedly leaked about Hybe, and all these companies do, they keep a close eye on all of their idols, period, whether they be BTS or anybody else. And they have whole departments of people in their PR departments that go online and look at shit. And that's what they do. Like, their whole job is to go online and look at rumors and see things. And then there are things that are always going to be posted. And so when things are really ridiculous and stupid, you'll see things pop up and you're like, well, why does they even let that? And then sometimes they'll get things taken down just because the artist may say something or it's something salacious. But then a lot of times things just float out there that are so ridiculous, like, idols having love children and stuff like that, that they don't even bother with because they know it's not true. But then every once in a while, there's certain rumors that pop up that keep popping up, that keep getting taken down, that keep popping up over and over again. And so I have to go and do research because I'm like, is this something that may or may not be true? And so when you have a YouTube channel, I can't come on here and be like, well, this is a rumor, because I'm like, well, I want to know, is this a rumor or is this something that may be potentially true, or this is something that aunties are spreading? Because there's certain things on there that aunties do spread. There are whole groups of aunties that spread things, which is sad but true. You know, you don't think the rumors are true? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I can't report on them unless I have something. I see other channels report on them, and I find it interesting. But I can't. I'm not. I'm like, so that's just explaining my process, that I find it interesting. I'm not a gossip channel. So but I do find certain things interesting. But the JK thing got me alarmed because it's not something that he's done. It's something that's being done to him. And I just hope to God it's not true, because I hope that nobody would be stooped that low or be that dumb that think that they could get away with that. And I hope to whoever it is that, that if it is true, I hope this person suffers. That's my thing. It's like, I hope they suffer. My ass is about revenge. I'm like, I hope they suffer. JK want to go have sex with 6 women in a barn somewhere. I don't care. But if JK somehow is getting hurt or harassed, I'm just like, bitch, what? Then that's when I'm kind of like, okay. Something being done to them, but somebody's trying to blackmail them or set them up or something like that. That's where my part in it is. I don't care what BTS do. They're grown ass men. I mean, they're younger than me, shit. But they grown. I'm grown. I figure they can do they can do it, like, That's what I'm saying. If it is true, I'm with you. Like, I hope they suffer. Like, I don't want somebody doing something to them, because in my mind, I'm like, what you doing over there? I feel like I would want to know if somebody's out here trying to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's the girl sitting on Sugar's lap. Sugar can have as many bitches as he wants to sit on his lap. I ain't got a problem with it. I'm like, I want to be one of the bitches sitting on his lap. I don't have an issue. You can take my picture. Y'all be online talking about, isn't that Kiki over there? They'll be like, show is me. Guilty. I'm like, I'll be on camera talking about, they'll be like, what are you doing, girl? Sitting on Sugar's lap? What, y'all got something to say? Y'all be like, but nah, we ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, girl. Good one. I hope everybody be high-fiving me. Like, I don't have no problem with no girl sitting on Sugar's lap. Whoever the girl is, kudos to you, bitch. Like, high five, girl. I'll be like, congratulations. You the real MVP. If you the girl that's dating a BTS member and you are watching this video, you are the real MVP. Girl, you the rock star. I don't have no you are a lucky woman or a lucky man or both. I don't know. I don't know how they swing. But they ain't got nothing to do with me. But if somebody is like Nook if you buck and they're sending Sugar death threats, or they trying to bully JK, yeah, that I would really, I have, then my ears are like, wait, who somebody online saying what now? Baby, then that's a whole nother thing, that's somebody who's actively trying to hurt somebody, either mentally or physically and emotionally, and that's not cool. So I do want to know, because I hope that they suffer. y'all giving me hearts. Well, I'm just keeping it real. Shit, I was like, shit, a girl sitting on Sugar's lap, like, don't come on my live stream talking about they grown men. Girl, you just came in the damn conversation. Don't you ain't got to tell me Sugar's a grown ass man. I want to get in on the lap sitting. Bitch, what you talking about? That's my bias. Shit. I want to get in on a lap sitting. Shit, what are you talking about? I want to sit on his lap, bitch. How much I gotta pay? I got a couple thousand, bitch. Like I be like, I got a couple grand for that one. Like, bitch, I just want to sit on your lap one time. We good. I'm gone. I'm like, mission accomplished. I'm out. You know, like I want to do that. Like it ain't no shade. He grown, but I'm just saying that that particular picture and that particular situation has mysteriously been upended off the internet. So I kind of feel like it may have been true. And which the label has, the agency has every right to go online and have things deleted that they know that their artist doesn't want to get out of there, especially things about their private lives. If they don't want it to get out of there, I'm out in the open. I respect BTS's decision all the way. You know, if something is happening to Jungkook and he's like, no, I just wanted to die down, and then I respect it all the way. That's why I don't report on it. That's why I'm not a gossip channel. I report what I can find in the news. If I can find it on KBS, if I can find it in Korean news, on Asia 10 or whatever, then most likely I'm gonna report it. If it's publicly published, it's something that's out there. If it's a rumor, then 9 times out of 10, I'll come in my live streams and I may talk about it. But I won't do a whole video about it, like some YouTubers do. But some of these YouTubers though, in their defense, they have thousands of views. Like they have thousands of subscribers. So obviously they're doing something better than me. So but gossip sells. Like gossip gets clickbait, y'all. So it's their life. If they're in the aisles, they would do anything they want without being broadcast like they're grown. Yeah, they're idols. So, you know, they deserve to have a semblance of privacy. But like I said my whole point was I'm not a gossip channel. So, I mean, there have been people behind the scenes asking me to talk about this and talk about that. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I can't talk about this and talk about that because I don't know. Like, unless it's reported someplace reputable or halfway reputable. Not that I think that all K-pop and Korea Boo are reputable. They're gossip sites. But once it gets to the gossip site, it's gonna hit the internet whether I report about it or not. Once it gets out there, once Cookie Lit gets a hold of it, fuck Cookie Lit. I'm being sarcastic. I say that with all tongue firmly in cheek. Fuck Cookie Lit. I had to get that off my chest. I've been trying to get that off my chest for a while. Fuck that channel. But anyway, but once it gets out to these other gossip sites, y'all know which ones. Some of y'all don't know, but most of y'all do know. Once it gets out there, it's out there. There's nothing I can say or do to refute it or help it. And so I will bring it up if I see that it's out there. But there are some rumors, like I said, that stay in message boards, that need to stay in message boards and die in message boards. Good night. Go to bed. Good night, honey. I'll talk to you later. But yeah, there's certain things that just need to die. And like I said, I only talk about stuff that I feel like I'm gonna go research and I find it very intriguing. And then, like I said, it's not something that is like I said, if I wanted to do clickbait, I could do clickbait. I could come on here and report every damn thing I find in a message board, like some people do. If I wanted to do that, I could do that and get tons of more views and tons of more subscribers. But I don't do that. I'm not a gossip channel. I don't ever want to become a gossip channel. My goal is not to hurt any idol. My goal is to report news. I report news stories and factual things. And like I said, I don't ever want to report anything that's going to infringe on someone's privacy or going to hurt somebody. Like, I don't want, if somebody feels like it's a delicate situation, and then if I go online and I see that's kind of how I figured way it's going, then I will back off it and I will just leave it alone. There are certain things that I've talked about that I've never talked about. I was like, I went online, saw what I needed to saw, heard what I need to heard, figured out certain things, and then I just back up off it because I understand that, like, it may or may not be true. There are certain things that I know that may or may not be true, not about BTS, but K-pop in general, in the industry that I may or may not be true. Like I said, not about BTS, but just like certain K-pop groups, certain people on hiatus for certain reasons that you will never hear me talk about. You will never hear me on here talk about. I may say a certain person may be on hiatus from the group or they may be taking a break, but I will never, no matter what I've heard, you will never hear me going on here going, this person is on hiatus because blah, 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 blah. Even if I do have an inkling as to why that person may not be part of the group. Or if a person get kicked out of a group and it's not reported why kicked out, you won't hear me say that. I just, even if I have heard things or even know things, I won't say it, just because out of respect for the artist and their privacy. If somebody needs to take a break, they need to take a break, no matter what it is. It's not my business to be putting it out there what I think they may be taking a break for or around. I'm not gonna put their business out there like that. Like other channels can do that, I'm not gonna do that. So, like I said, I had people send me messages and have expectations for me to do and say certain things, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not. I'm just like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that cruel. So I just, like I said, K-pop is not that deep, and I'm not that cruel. So I just won't. I want all K-pop singers, whether they be a part of a group I follow or not, to be happy and healthy and mentally well. And I don't have any ill will, like I said, toward anybody. But I think that like they deserve to have their privacy, deserve to live as people. And it's hard to do because, you know, the industry inside the music industry is like its own ecosystem. It's like there's the rest of the world, and then inside the industry is like its own like reality within a reality. Like there's our reality and then there's their reality and the life that they lead and the people that they hang around with. And some people are in it more than others. You know, some people are really, really in it, really, really in the whole industry. Like it consumes a lot of their time. And mentality, well, hits hard. Yeah, it does. And and some people are in the industry because they want to make money and they want to be famous. And then some people are in the industry because that's all they know. Like, you know, like Suga said, he don't know how to do nothing else. He said, I do music. I don't know how to do nothing else. Like, I can't, he's like, I can't do anything else. You know, Suga's like, music is who he is. It's his life. It's his talent. He said, I don't know how to do anything else. So some people, you know, with music, whether they be singing and dancing, that's all they know what to do. That's what they truly exist for and what they truly enjoy. And then some people are out there because their parents pushed them in it. That happens a lot in K-pop. There are a lot of, I tell people you would never know it because the parents are not out there like that. But there are a lot of stage mothers and dads and parents in K-pop. It's not talked about a lot, but it damn well exists. It exists a lot. It exists more than what people think it is. There are a lot of talented people in Korea who don't make it. And then there are some that aren't that very talented that make it. And then there's some people that have like rich families and families connected in the industry, and their kids end up making it, even though they don't have like raw, I would say raw talent. But you know, it just happens. You ever heard of that? You never heard of, or you never heard of what? Like the parents? There's a lot of showbiz. There's parents out there. There's a particular K-pop singer, I won't say who it is, that his mom was a K-pop super fan, like a sasang. Okay? I won't say which K-pop singer it is. His mom was a sasang, basically. A NCT sasang. And so she pretty much pushed her kid into K-pop because she was a sasang. And then there's another K-pop singer that his mom was a big, huge 2PM fan, and his mom pushed him into singing and dancing lessons. So there are fans, super fans out there who are raising kids who were fans of like Shiny and Super Junior and stuff like that, the Skull Boys or whatever back in the 90s, that they have kids now. And so they're like, yeah, you should be a K-pop singer. Yeah, push them, parents push them in the industry. They pay for them to have dance lessons and singing lessons, and they take them to auditions and tell them to go audition to different, places. It happens a lot. It's not really talked about. But yes, there are parents out there who wanted their kids to be famous. Like I said, one of the biggest examples of this is G-Dragon. If you do not know the rapper, the legend G-Dragon, and the issues G-Dragon has faced in the industry, it is heartbreaking and it is sad. But his mother was a stage mother. His mother got him dance lessons, hip hop lessons when he was 5 years old. When he was just a little kid, like in the 90s. He was literally in the 90s in a kids dance and singing group when he was like 8 years old. Like his mom pushed and pushed and pushed him to be in the industry. And I could not imagine the fallout of his psyche because of that. G-Dragon has talked about his mental health struggles and everything that he's been through. And like his depression and his loneliness and he's been in the industry literally since he was a little kid. In some way, shape, or form, his mom was always pushing him to audition and be in front of producers. And it's a very sad story. Like, yeah, and then the haters were hate on them for just breathing. And then knowing as a parent you would push your kid to, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want my kid to experience life like that. Ain't no way in hell. But like I said, it happens in America too. It happens here. When people talk about R. Kelly, and people are like, why would they let their kids around R. Kelly? Because the parents wanted their kids to be in the industry. So if one of the biggest stars in the music industry is saying that your kid has potential and they want to train them and they want to mentor them, these parents are like, hot damn, like it was like, like, oh my God, this is such a great opportunity to be mentored by Diddy or to be mentored by like Diddy has mentored people and everything like that. And so people are like, why would they kids? I'm like, because they want their kids has a talent or chasing a dream. And so, and a lot of these parents are like, this is the way for my kid to get rich and famous, and then they can take care of me for the rest of my life. Dance moms, hell yeah, Josephine Ford, dance moms. How they drove, I sat there and watched a 2-hour documentary about that whole TV show, Dance Moms. I had no idea. I never watched the show. I knew about the lady on there, the loudmouth lady, the chunky lady who was, I forgot her name, the one that was the leader, that was the dance coach or whatever. I knew about her, and she had spinoff shows, and she was all over TV like 10, 15 years ago. She was all over TV with the Dance Mom show. It was very, very popular. But I didn't know all these things these little girls went through. I mean, like it was a lot. The practicing and the rehearsing, and then the weigh-ins and the starving, and then the parents driving their kids to be on the show more, and them fighting behind the scenes about contracts and money, and then the kids all caught in the middle of all of this. I mean, the whole Dance Moms like reality show was such a hot mess. It was scary. In comparison, it's like the Disney kids, that they all grew up and have mental issues. They all grew up with mental issues. Same thing happens in K-pop. They like, and then now, in K-pop, they pushing the trainees to be younger and younger now. Now the trainees are 12, 13, little kids that they get sent off. And then you're like, like, if your kid is really like, Mom, this is my dream, I get it. But then some of these parents, I'm like, is it really their dream or is that your dream? Some of these parents, worked in the industry. They were singers and choreographers and dancers and staff members. And so they kind of nudged their kid in the way of the music industry, K-pop industry too. Little girls have no life. Calm down on me, Mom. Like, I'm just 7. Like, really? But yeah, Marsha, like a lot of these kids get pushed into the industry, at an early age by their parents. Some of these kids, they really want to do it. Like, have you read that one girl book? Child, I read her book. What's her name that was on What was she on Nickelodeon? God, what's her name with the blonde hair? I forgot her name. She wrote a whole book on how her mom uh, like her mom was like emotionally, physically, like manipulative and abusive. I forgot the name of that girl with the blonde hair. I know that's not your real age. But I forgot the girl with the blonde hair. I gotta look that up. What's her name that was on Nickelodeon? I forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about? She wrote that book. She did an audio book. What is her name? She actually was on a show with Ariana Grande. She was on a show with Ariana Grande when they both was younger. I forgot her name. Dang, I forgot her name. If y'all think her name, she has blonde hair. She played in a lot of these comedy Nickelodeon shows. She was with Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez during that time. And she wrote a whole book about, she was all over the talk shows like 2 years ago when she wrote her book. And her mom did her dirty. I mean, her mom was mentally ill. Her mom did her dirty. But I tell people, I said the same thing in the K-pop industry. It happens. You have parents. No, not JoJo Siwa. This chick wrote a book. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. Not JoJo Siwa. But no, she's older than JoJo. I think this chick is like 30. Like she was in the heyday, like back in the early 2000s. Like I said, with Ariana Grande, and her and Ariana Grande had a show. And she's in a generation way after me, so therefore I never watched none of it. She's in a generation way after me because I think this chick, she's like in her early 30s. She's like 31, 32, like late 20s, early 30s. So by the time she was on a Disney show, I was like 20 years old. So I wasn't watching no Disney shows when I was 20. But I forgot her name. Marsha knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, the same thing. I tell people the same thing happened in Korea. Like their parents, there are stage parents in Korea. Like when people talk about NewJeans and they talk about like how can the parents go along with MHJ, I'm sitting there thinking, shoot, some of these parents, maybe not all of them, but maybe some of these parents see their kids is a quick come up. Yeah. The show with the older brother and her friend and the boy character Freddie has the TV show on Disney. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So people were like, "How NewJeans parents just gonna do that?" I was like, they may be invested. They may actually believe the shit that Minhee Jin is telling them. I mean, that's one theory. But then the other part is that they really want their daughters to succeed. So if you got to go along with what Minhee Jin said because she's really feeding you all this crap, and you feel like, my daughter's career is on the line and I really want her to be famous, and Minhee Jin feels like this is the way to go, we're just going to go along with it. Like, so sometimes the parents can be very naive, but sometimes the parents can be very ambitious. Sometimes the parents are like, if this don't work out, maybe they're telling one of their daughters, we'll just go solo. Maybe Hani's parents are supposedly, this is just, me just thinking, maybe one of them, the kids telling them, if the group don't work out, we'll just go solo. You'll have a solo career. Parents become deluded just as much as their children do in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. They become delusional. Like, people really start believing in their own talent and their own egos get in the way. And then people, when it comes to people's children, people really are defensive about their kids, which is natural. But when you talk about the industry, people are really defensive about their kids. Like, people are really like, no, my kid is talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have that attitude. Like, no, my kid is talented. They have the ability to take it all the way to the top. Everybody almost in the entertainment industry thinks that a lot of parents think that way about the kids. Not all of them, but a lot of them really do think that way about their kids. That their kids, especially if their kid get put in a group on a TV show, then it really sets them up in their mind like, my kid is great. My kid is really talented. When they've made it, they've come so far. They're in a group now, or they're on a TV show, or they're starring in a movie. And so then the parents, really get real defensive over their children. So, it happens. Yeah, it is all about the money. Yeah. Those girls have lost it in K-pop. NewJeans is no more. I know NewJeans is no more. And then did y'all hear that Adore is having a talent scout thing? Did y'all hear about that? I saw the flyer where Adore is having auditions. You have to be between a certain age, and then they tell you where to go and what days, and then they're supposed to release more information. But Adore is apparently seeking boys and girls, males and females between a certain age, and asking them to audition. They even said you ain't really gotta have no talent. Like some people are like, well, I can't sing and I can't dance, and they was like, well, whatever talent that you have, show us what talent that you have, and come and they have an email where you can set up a time to come and audition for them with whatever talent that you supposedly have. You don't have to sing and dance. Josephine said, "Oh no, oh yeah, yeah." Adore is looking for the rumor is, I mean, they really did do a flyer, but the other part of the rumor is that they are trying to start another boy or a girl group. That's what we are hearing. So if NewJeans think that they are the only thing that's going to be at Adore, no. Hybe has sunk multi-millions of dollars worth into Adore. So NewJeans was never going to be the only artist in Adore. They were going to have a bunch of artists, just like all the rest of the divisions, just like Pledis and all the rest of them, and so NewJeans wasn't, NewJeans was just the beginning for Adore. So yes, they are having a casting call. They are looking for the boys and girls to come audition. So if you think you're talented and you're in the South Korea, they have you come in an audition. So, but like I said, I just knew that Adore, NewJeans wasn't going to be their only thing. Like they have to diversify. So they're looking for new talent. Yeah, they're looking for new talent. Yeah, like I said, I heard is that they're going to try to start another boy or girl group, which is interesting, which they should. You can't put all your eggs in one basket in the music industry. You can't put everything just riding on one group. And with NewJeans doing the things that they've done, heck yeah, if I was Adore, I'd be starting another group. Yeah, I'd be trying to get some trainees in there. Either trainees that already been training. Hello, Army. Either trainees that already been training or some fresh blood, fresh new people, whatever. And then also, if y'all haven't heard that Hybe they have a rap show. Like if you go to Hybe, you go to the YouTube channel, they actually have like a rap battle show where rappers are battling it out down to like the last one. Yeah, fresh start. There you go, Josephine. There you go, girl. And so yeah, I saw that and that they're supposedly looking for what I heard is that Hybe is trying to start a rap group, like a real hip hop rap group, rap group, like where they just do rap. Like they're not a singing group that they rap. So that's the other rumor I heard, that they're starting to break into more hip hop, which is, like I said, which is understandable. All of that is on the air. Fresh start, I saw that. I watched those clips and I was like, okay, now, all right. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, if Suga has something to do with that and they just haven't said it. I really wouldn't be surprised if Suga or would have something to do with that and they just haven't said it. What do y'all think? Because when I saw the setup and I saw the setup that they did, and then if you go back and watch like biographies about Suga and the things he's said and the information and people that have, when he was in the underground rapper scene, like him and RM, when they were rapping underground, the setup for Fresh Start is very much like an underground rap thing. And like I said, I kept looking and I was like, the set is reminiscent of like an underground Korean rap club that is very famous. I forgot the name of it, but it's not around anymore. But there used to be an underground Korean rap club that was around like 15 years ago. And the way the set is in that show is like the same club that like Suga that they used to go to. the underground like rap clubs and stuff like in Seoul. Like it looked just like one of those underground rap clubs that they talked about that Suga used to hang around. So that's why I was thinking of watching that show. I was like, are we sure Suga didn't have anything to do with this? Because the whole setup and the whole thing, I was like, why does this all look familiar? And I went and looked it up and I'm like, that looks just like the underground rap. So I don't know. Maybe they just can't say anything, because of the scooter thing. Totally Sugar RM. Yeah, I agree. It was very reminiscent. Like the whole setup, like I said, I'm gonna go online and get a screenshot of what the underground club that Sugar used to hang out with, and then put it next to the Fresh Start picture. I'm gonna do that so y'all see it, and you'll see it and be like, somebody somewhere was pat. Like I said, I don't know if Sugar had anything to do with this show, Fresh Start. I have no idea, but it just like the whole concept and the way it goes sounds like something him and RM would be involved in or use their expertise. And like I said, if RM was involved or J-Hope was involved, they would say it. But I'm like, the kind of rap and the rhymes that they're doing and the things that they're doing, it reminded me a lot of Sugar. So I just kept thinking maybe he's a part of this and they had to kind of like not say his name because of the whole scooter thing, which makes it even more like silly, but silly and heartbreaking for me. It's bad enough that Sugar gonna lose his show. Like that made me angry enough. Like that Sugar is going to lose his show, which I feel he will. I feel that there is no way they're gonna do another Sugar show with him having guests bring something to drink. I feel like his show is over. I feel like at one time it was rumors going around that Sugar wanted to do a scouting thing to find hip hop and rap talent. I heard that on Reddit somewhere. I read like, when I say a long time ago, this is like 6 months ago. Okay, so when I say a long time ago, me being started as Army, let's put it that way. I read somewhere on a Reddit board where the rumor was that Sugar wanted to start something to discover, give spotlight to hip hop artists and stuff like that. And so when I saw this, I was like, is this what they were talking about? But I'm not quite sure. But then when I saw the setup, I was like, well, maybe. But then I was thinking that they had to remove Sugar's name from it because this whole scooter thing. And I was just like, I just shake my head. Like Jungkook started rapping. I tell you, I'm ready for V to drop that mixtape, y'all. I am so ready for Kim Taehyung to slay and drop a mixtape. I went back and watched that video where Kim Taehyung was rapping Cypher, and he was so excited, and he was practicing, and he was going over the lyrics, and he was reading the lyrics, and he was in the microphone, and he's like, la, 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 and Kim Taehyung seemed so excited that he got up there and rapped. And I'm like, Kim Taehyung, if you do not drop a damn mixtape, if I don't hear Kim Taehyung rapping at some time in my life, I'm gonna die unhappy woman. I need to hear Kim Taehyung do a cypher. I need him to just do one part because he was so excited. It had me so tickled. I had never seen that video before, of course. Y'all know I'm new. I'm new here. I'm new around. I'm new Army. I'm baby Army. So to see Kim Taehyung was so excited to do cypher that he was up there like, the look on his face was like a kid dream come true. I howled. Y'all, I was howling yesterday because he was up there like he was ready. He was ready. And then he was doing this song. He was like, okay, okay. I was like, look at Kim Tae. He was like a kid. Like it was Christmas. He was up there rapping like he was looking like, did I do good? And they was all sitting there in the audience watching. He was on stage just killing it. I said, Kim Taehyung, if you do not give me a mixtape, Kim Taehyung, I need Kim Taehyung to do a mixtape, and I need J-Hope to get up here and sing. I tell you, I want J-Hope to come up here and do some real sexy R&B song. I want J-Hope to get up here like Jodeci. I want J-Hope to be up here like Luther. I want J-Hope to be like, woo, yeah. I want J-Hope to come up here and sing End of the Road like Boys to Men. I want J-Hope to be like, it come to the end of the road. I want J-Hope to sing End of the Road. I want want to hear J-Hope up here singing. I want J-Hope to be like, lately I had this special feeling. I want J-Hope to sing Lately by Jodeci. I want him and Jungkook to do a collab. I want to hear Jungkook and J-Hope do Lately. I want them to do Lately by Jodeci. That's what I've been. If I could hear them do that song, I'll be like, I can die happy. I'll be like, okay, y'all. I'm gonna come on my live stream, be like, I didn't heard it. Y'all be like, she died on the live stream. They're like, I don't know. Someone called 911. She didn't die on the live stream. Like, I didn't came up here talking about, I'm gonna cross my arms and I'm gonna die on the live stream. Y'all gonna be like, oh, she dead. Oh, she didn't die on the live stream. Oh, she didn't hurt. If I can hear them do Lately, if I can hear J-Hope, Hobie, and Jungkook Cookie do Lately by Jodeci, I will be like, my life is over. I was like, I can die a happy woman. Cause that's what I want to hear. I want to hear J-Hope get up here and croon and sing some sweet, cause I didn't heard J-Hope singing. And I was like, J-Hope, stop hiding that voice. I was like, I heard J-Hope singing. I was like, who is that? I watched a whole video about J-Hope singing. And I was like, I need J-Hope to get up here and sing. Not sang, baby. I want to hear J-Hope sing. And I want to hear him sing something slow and soulful and sweet and a nice love song or a breakup song or something. J-Hope need to be up here crooning like a motherfucker, be talking about, ooh, yeah. I want J-Hope to be like, a chair is not a chair, but a house is not a home. I want J-Hope to bring out the Luther talking about, a chair is not a chair. Ooh. I want J-Hope to get up here and kill it. He be like, a house is not a home. I'll be up here crying to him, you tell him, J-Hope. I'll be like, his chair ain't a chair. I'll be like, J-Hope. I'll be like, J-Hope, you tell him. I'll be up here crying, y'all. Y'all be in my feelings, J-Hope pull out some Luther. You know, I'll be like, no, he didn't pull out some Luther. I'll be, Lord, I need to watch that Luther documentary too. I need to watch that Luther documentary. I love me some Luther. I just need J-Hope to come up here and just hit it. Just hit us real hard and then the ladies would go crazy. Y'all ladies would lose y'all everlasting mind if J-Hope came up here talking about, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Y'all would be like, Hobie, y'all would lose your mind if J-Hope would got up here and singing some R&B. Y'all would lose your mind. Y'all would fall on the ground, die, roll all over the ground, and y'all wouldn't know how to act if J-Hope would come up here and put that Hobie voice on you. I don't know how I would act. I would be like, my mouth would be like, I would like, give me some Hobie water. What just happened? This man up here singing, this man up here crooning. Oh my God. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. It would blow my fragile little mind. Kim Tae-young need to get up here and rap. Kim Tae-young need to get up here and do a DMX remix. And then J-Hope need to come here and do some Luther. And some Jodeci. I'm telling you, like I said, BTS, I'm going to do a whole video next week if there's not a lot of news. And I'm going to talk about what I want to see in a BTS reunion and what I want to see for 20 new BTS music. Because I told y'all before, I hinted before, I wanted to hear BTS do a sexy R&B song. I want them to do something like, you know, like real, like a ballad, a real soulful, you know, ballad. I just want them to give JK and J-Hope the mic and just let them eat up the mic. I just want them to come on there and sing, because I know JK got the pipes to do it. I just want them to really, really sing something soulful and R&B, a ballad, a breakup song, a sexy song, you know, rolling around in the sheets, something. I need to hear. I need to hear something a little bit different than just, you know, the stuff that they came out with towards the end. Like, I love Dynamite and Butter and Permission to Dance is okay. It's just okay. But and I love Best of Me, but I need BTS to level up. I need them to step up their game. You know, I need them to do something a little bit different. I need them to bring sexy back. I needed them talking about bringing sexy back. Like, they grown men now in their own, and they grown. So I need them to do something a little bit different. And that's one thing that BTS really hasn't really done, is done like a slow, soulful, like sensual kind of song. Now Kim Tae-young has done it. Like, you know, Kim Tae-young can bust out with the sensual, soulful, neo soul R&B kind of stuff. But I just need BTS as a collective to go ahead and do that. I need them as a collective to do that. So anyway, well, I've been on here for 2 hours and 45 minutes, loves. It is time for me to get off this live stream. I have other things I have to do. I need to rest and relax. I had to relax my throat. I've been talking, my throat is dry. I didn't bring no water. And again, I'm going to put the information on my community tab tomorrow about how you can possibly win a gift basket from me, a gift box or gift basket of bath and beauty goodies. So if you're really into the bath and beauty, or if you just like free stuff, some of y'all just like free shit. I'm not mad at you if you like free stuff. You go ahead, you do you. I like free stuff too. And so some of y'all just want free stuff. I ain't mad about that. And then I will come back here. SM Town Live is actually going on right now. If you guys don't know, go to SM Town, which is the YouTube channel, and they're actually having the SM Town 2025. Like, SM is having like their big concert right now. That's right now Red Velvet is performing. So if you're into SM groups or SM artists, go watch that. And you guys have a good night. And then, like I said, make sure you thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Put it in the comments. What do you think about Jungkook? I mean, what do you think about Jungkook's situation? What do you think about J-Hope? Just tell me what you think, y'all. So anyway, until next weekend, I will be back. And until next weekend, y'all. And you guys have a good night. Bye. There is not a